LockDown LAN server. I've forgotten the password again.
I literally, I was about to ask you. I was like, can you write the password in the?
I believe
chat?
this is the password you used earlier for our Diablo server. It is the
I tried that and got a no password.
It is the other 8-player server, 8-letter password.
Okay.
Because it doesn't let you have a 3-letter
You mean
password.
character?
It doesn't let you have a 3-letter password, and I can't have a password with the word lockdown in it. I'm like, oh come on! No one's going to brute force my Valheim server, are they? Wait, I've just. Oh my god!
Yes.
I spawned, turned the camera around, and a skeleton one-shotted me.
Well, hello there. Bang! That's what I'd do if I was a skeleton.
Hello, welcome to your Valheim world. Blam!
I might just clip that.
What accent was that, Tad? Just out of interest. Adam, I can't get in.
The Indian kid that has, hello, welcome to my Minecraft server.
Sorry, what racism?
Oh, yeah, exactly. I understand now because the server wasn't appearing in the list.
Ah, I have to go and get my corpse back.
There's Lockdown TV now, apparently.
Yes, that's nothing to do with us. Oh my god, have they got... I'd like to turn the detail up by the popping on the grass is just embarrassing. Graphics. Oh, very high. Yeah, it's not though, is it? Really?
Adam, that's the distance that it pops in at. It still pops in.
Yeah, but it's not very high, is my point.
Yeah.
It's not even...
It's only grass up in mountains that it doesn't pop in.
Yeah, but like it's popping in at about 15 feet away. This is just embarrassing. I mean, I'm running here at... Let's have a look.
I'm not gonna lie, Adam.
30%
I'm not sure if they've
GPU.
changed something, but it looks much higher quality using Vulkan.
Doubt it.
Well, yeah, so would I.
Yeah, because
it's just an engine of talking to the hardware, right? It's just
this is a Unity game, right? The difference from their end between Vulkan and DirectX is have I clicked the Vulkan or the DirectX button? That's it. That's all they will have done. So there won't be any visual quality differences. I swear they've reduced the pop-in. Seriously, this is really bad now.
Yeah, I can see it. Well, are you using Vulkan?
Nah, Vulkan's crashy as fuck. I'm going near with the barge pole.
Oh, interesting. I'm going to try and see what happens.
It's not as bad as DirectX 12, but it's nowhere near as good as DirectX 11. Like, I put Vulkan into Fortresscraft. Now, it was very clear to people going, I tested it. It's very crashy for me. It might be right for you. It ain't for me. Why is there so much wood here? What has been going on? That was probably me. Why did I spawn all the way down here?
Oh, apparently there's a new fix. Visible to other players is now server... It's when you last were when you've been doing the game. It's now server... It saves a character. What I was trying to say.
Okay, running back. I'll put some clothes on. Yeah, because I spawned with, like, minimum health, and then just died immediately, which does seem a bit...
Well, hello there. Bang!
I'm going to eat that mushroom and that mushroom as well. And hopefully I will be full of mushrooms. There we go, full of mushrooms. Glorious. I'll trudge... Oh, right, I'm right next to the boss spawn area.
The boss spawn
Well,
area.
I assume so. There's a big, you know, huge flip here. One of those things. You know.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, a obelisk thingy.
Not an asterisk.
No. Oh, God's sake, killed by a tree again. What? I've got away with it.
Wasn't with it.
This tree just exploded into wood when I destroyed it. Oh. Oh, it's telling me not to be wary of the Grey Dwarfs. Yeah, thanks, game. I think I've worked that out by now. Oh, yeah, I forgot there was a sprint.
On game, find the server.
Black Forest. Yeah, I just type in lock and then just wait for it to populate.
I don't know, that took me a second and then I laughed. I was like, why is he going... Oh.
Why am I going what?
Black Forest.
Oh, Black Forest. Where's my bed? Up that way, okay.
As long as you... If you don't toe. I pressed use on a thistle, and it just floated into the air.
Yeah, see, that's the problem.
Right,
they've got.
I need to remember where we are. What were the last things we've done or were doing?
I need to repair my axe. This is going to be one of the problems with the game. They have to be very careful now about progression because there's a lot of people playing it, and they're not going to be happy if they break something.
Well, apparently they've made the bosses a bit more difficult.
Yeah, well, you see, that just strikes me as watching too many YouTube videos. I one-shot the boss while I'm naked. Oh, better make it harder. And that's...
And is that bad balancing?
It does seem a little bit knee-jerk. Do you think they've done any testing on that?
Or 5 of the developers.
Yeah. Oh no, people are completing the game way too fast. We must definitely slow it down. Well, I was having fun. Well, no fun for you, sir.
What was the password again?
Fun in our video game?
Someone will type it in chat.
I'll type it in
When
chat.
I thought it was, it didn't.
Yeah, I've mentioned this before.
Right.
A lot of developers do treat themselves as versus the players, rather than providing the players with fun, providing the players with a challenge. And if the players defeat that challenge, they consider themselves to have failed at their task, and then will make it harder. It's not always a good thing. I've spotted a lot of developers. They consider themselves adversaries to the player as opposed to. You've worked. I mean, you must have played like I'll say an amateur game. Like Mario puzzle level or something that someone's put together, and it's just insanely and mind-bogglingly difficult. The challenge is trying to actually complete it.
Super Meat Boy.
Yeah, well, yeah, something like that. Oh, it's misty. So I remember I was carving a path twixt us and the boss because that's the way I roll. Twixt. It means it's like a candy. Oh right.
Very good.
Thank you.
It seems a long way on the map to make such a tree line.
I don't even see it on the map. You guys must have found a.
Well, why don't you go back to our base, Malcolm? Spot where the trees are, and then just walk
Okay,
towards where the trees are, and you'll find it.
Because to be honest, Adam, that could be in any direction from our base with you running around.
Take that back.
I has a suspicion that you're not going to be able to run there.
Actually, I didn't find the boss. I just found an obelisk.
Yeah, which told you where he is. Yeah, you're not
No,
going
it told me to be
there.
beware of the skulky dwarves.
Be care of the skulky dwarfs.
Beware.
You can see but you can see the elder boss on the map, right?
No.
If you zoom out far enough. Is it not on there? Not a highlight thing?
No.
Okay. Well, it must have been in a different castle that we went into earlier and saw the thing.
I think that's where the princess is.
Yeah.
That's this game. Right?
Oh no, she's in a different one.
Ah, god damn it.
In the other castle. You know that.
I thought she might be in this castle.
Uh-oh.
Nah, right. Nah, you're wrong. Sorry. Always wrong.
Oh man.
And if you think you're right, you're wrong. Simply annoying.
I
feel cold.
Any arrows?
Do you feel also all alone in an infinite universe?
Maybe.
I don't have any arrows. This is a problem. I'm just running down the coastline.
For arrows?
Running down the coastline. Arrows?
You said I didn't have any arrows, then you said I'm just running down the coastline.
Yes. That was two completely different sentences. That's why there was a gap between them. I'm running down the coastline just to see where the coastline goes to. My suspicion is that you would require a flotation device of sorts.
Oh, if we kill Schalke, we can use his body as a boat. All those in favour?
How many of us?
Excellent.
How many of us can ride Schalke's body?
Glad I haven't found the server yet.
What? Oh, it's just. Can you? You can Can you add a server by IP?
You can.
Add me by IP then, rather than wait for the server to come back to your internet connection. Oh God, I'm being breathed on.
What is join IP? Ooh, IP colon port. Woo! Oh. Copy and paste the. It's the same one as it always is, right?
It is. Oh,
Adam,
fuck off.
Adam, why don't you say, of course it is, Pinky?
I don't get it.
What are we going to do today? The same thing I did every single time. Take over the world! No?
Oh. Which port is it?
I have no idea.
It's not
Default.
the 10.
Just
666.
don't type in anything for the port. I haven't changed it, I don't think.
Alright.
Their rendering order is wrong. They've got their SSA
that
over
worked.
for the fog. And they really could do with some dithering on that. I probably can see it's horrible banding. Oh.
Goodbye.
My lover. So many.
How much do I know about the game? 7? People don't ask me a lot of unquantifiable questions. So which is better, like chocolate or a Ferrari?
I guess progress points can be used to convey how much one knows.
When you say chocolate, it depends how much chocolate, because generally the answer is going to be a Ferrari, because you can buy lots of chocolates with Ferraris. Next question.
I'd like to talk about this hypothetical situation where you're trading in a Ferrari for chocolates, and who with, and how much chocolate you think you get all in one go.
There's an interim step of money.
Oh, right, so...
Yeah.
That was a really expensive
Mr.
Ferrari.
Mr. and Mrs. Cadbury's, the people who I'm going to sell my Ferrari to.
I mean, Malcolm, I don't really want to want to break this here, but I'm pretty sure Mr. and Mrs. Campbell are dead.
Yeah, I was actually thinking that. I'm sure they are.
Alexa, when was Cadbury's founded?
Cadbury was founded in 1824 by John Cadbury.
Yes.
It is
Alexa,
197 years old.
Unless he's 100 and something. Yes. I love that. Just the response. Yes.
I like the way she then starts to explain to me other facts about... No, I only asked one question. Just stop there. Am I heading towards you, Malcolm? Are you where we're supposed to be going?
No.
Oh.
I'm explorationing.
Thought we were killing... or heading towards... Well, waiting for Todd to get in.
Yeah. And how do you think you get there?
Boat, teleport.
Oh my god,
run.
they're still
And
chasing me.
how do we do that thing with the boat?
We make the boat.
How do we make a boat?
I don't know, I'm getting my ass whooped out here by myself. What are you?
Just killing every fucking thing in the forest.
That's our house.
You have a new house since you played, I think. Go to the map
Busy.
and bottom right of the screen, press show to other players or whatever it's called. Let's check. Just tell me when you've done that and I'll have a look.
I'm not sure I agree with the... When you block successfully, you lose stamina. Because then I can't attack back again.
Yeah, now, I understand that, Adam, but when you block lots, you get more skill in it and you lose less stamina.
Yeah, I'm going to get fucking toasted out here. I'm sprinting towards someone. I hope you're friendly. Can you turn around? Whoever's by me, turn around. I don't know who that is. I can just see you on the dot.
Joker.
Help.
Did you do it, by the way, Tad?
What's that?
Did you go to press M? Oh, and then press visible to other players, bottom right of the screen. New house. Shiny
The
house.
old house has a cage around it.
Yeah, maybe you have. Maybe you do know the new house.
Hey, I'm blocking for you. I feel we should be able to hit each other to practice skills. Like sparring. I think that would
Well,
actually
you
be
can probably
quite
just
cool.
do that by
I
enabling
think if we
PvP.
put PvP on, maybe it will skills.
Well, we'll try that. Not now. Now would be a very bad time. So, Malcolm, where the fuck am I going? I'm just in the middle of the forest at night.
So yeah, sounds like fun. Yeah, basically, you see where I am on the map.
Uh-huh.
The coast goes all the way around here, so you're going to have to get.
Right, doesn't really answer my question. Are you where we should be? Should we head to you, make another
No,
house?
no. There's no point. No.
Where
What
direction should I? Which
is,
direction
okay,
should I head towards
you know,
the coast?
from
to
our
build a boat?
house,
Yes.
I would say we should have basically due west of our house.
All
We
right,
should
so
build
back to
a
the house
dock.
then.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Back to the house. Ping.
There's the boss that I have scouted
Hello,
from
ping.
thing.
Oh. Oh, right. Right, well, I ain't doing shit till tomorrow.
Yeah, bosses. Send you ping again.
It's very foggy out tonight.
Oh, God, more mobs. Fuck off. This
So-
is a lot of mobs, Schalke.
Who's at the house?
I am supposedly Miri, I think.
Mr. Chicken.
Or
at
a
the
house.
Hey, I have 2 health points.
A house.
Where are you?
And a dream.
Sorry, Schalke, I am no good to you. I am running.
Yeah.
Tad, where are you? I can't see you on the map.
Make yourself visible to other players.
Weird. I'm up north. I'm almost there, Mr. Chicken.
I'm heading
just-
back.
just press-
I'm
Tad,
heading back
press-
to our
press
house
M.
then.
Tad, press M, and bottom right of it, there's a checkbox visible to other players. Click it. Click it.
What?
Not until
WJG,
TJ does.
WJG, what I have. I always take it.
He had. I can. no,
WJG,
he's-
I don't
he's-
really know the answer to
he's
your
just
question. Sorry. We've killed the first boss. If that's
Oh, there's
if
a
that's
big
an answer
house
to your
there.
question.
But I don't think you have clicked it. You know.
Well, I have. Visible. Oh, wait, I may have accidentally just tried to close the map by pressing Y again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want. Let's head back and see if someone punches me gently, whether I can get good at blocking.
I'm sorry, I don't punch gently.
Well, then I would like someone who's a gentle puncher to caress me into expertism. That'd actually be that would be original. I don't know of any game where you can level your skills for PvE via PvP. Like, and not PvP.
Classic World of Warcraft.
What skill would you be leveling? No, you can't level weapon skills on another player. No, definitely
What?
not.
Really?
Nope, definitely not. Nope, I remember that one. That's that's
Yeah.
PvE only. That's when. What are we doing tomorrow? What's our car driving game this week?
I don't know, but you had it as Wreckfest.
Oh, we did
before. I don't think I
Wreckfest,
can play
yeah.
that still.
Oh.
I'm sure I can still play that. I'm not sure I can play that. Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think I can.
Wreckfest was really good. I'd like to get more of us on Wreckfest. That was actually a genuinely good and fun game.
Yeah, I'd like to play it.
Well, why don't you, instead of just fuss-sussing about, buy a decent-sized drive?
If I order it today, could I get it in time? Because
For Wreckfest, that might be a little bit tricky, but...
well, it's not just that, but I mean, it's still pain in the ass.
I like it. This looks like the post-apocalypse going on here. When I turn up, like a bunch of sparks appear and then they disappear. When I look at the tanning rack, a whole bunch of sparks. Oh, is that showing me what it's buffing?
Yeah.
Oh, is that new? I think that's new.
No, that's not.
Maybe I just never looked at it before then. When you say I have to make... Sorry, go on.
It would be only a problem if there are many tables nearby each other.
Yeah, I just not seen it before, that's all.
When you say you have to,
Make a dock. What? Do you mean?
well, you don't. Basically, if you don't have to, but like somewhere that we can get a boat out into sea.
Right.
Because if you just put it on the side, it can basically take damage every single time you try and go into your boat.
So I need wood. I don't know if we got any wood. Oh, wait, yeah, we got wood.
Gonna say,
Good. Now my guy is failing to target a tree.
We don't have a lot, but we have wood.
Is there anybody at our base, by the way?
Me, maybe.
Press M.
Can you try? Can you come out if you come to me? Can we try? And...
No.
One
Excellent.
sec.
So we can work out this punching thing.
Punching would only do unarmed, unless you want to do
No, I want to
shield,
level.
right?
Now I level my shield because I think I've got like no block skills, and every time I get, I think I should have practiced it earlier. So what's happening now is it's more than a bit tricky. Why don't we make an inlet though, rather than a jetty?
Well, that's what I was actually going to suggest. Just watch a video about how you do that. Basically, just mine down until you get the seam, then put it basically somewhere so that you've got like a protected area of land around the.
Why is it? What does it need to be protected from?
Storms and enemies. Enemies are the evil meanies, and they will attack your.
The blur minis.
Just running around the map, just discovering the coastline. Okay.
Right then, DJ.
Come to me. I am west of our house.
It's a big troll.
Oh yeah, let's kill the troll. There's a troll at our base if anybody is...
Interested.
To be fair, the trolls are easy. You just got to keep walking away from them. And then they get bored and then turn around and set them on fire. Until they get bored and repeat. Like, it's very hard to get hit by them. Like, you have to get stuck on something. God, I just shot its arse with a bow.
Or you run out of stamina.
Yeah, but you can still walk away fairly quickly from the troll.
Damn it, Mr. Skeleton.
I haven't seen Mr. Skeleton. I've got Mr. Chicken here. But I reckon he'd be easy to kill.
Right. So I have the entire coastline mapped out.
Congratulations, Transmetal.
Have you got one?
No.
You gonna steal one from someone else?
Don't know. Don't know who
Okay,
has
in which
one.
case I don't want.
His crotch killed me, apparently.
What a way to go.
Well, I wanted to go, really. Killed by a giant blue troll's crotch. How is he, mate?
Oh, and there's bloody blue-eyed things around there as well. Fuck off.
Yeah, is anyone else back at base? Because I'm now naked. Henry's nearly dead. There is a troll. Well, apparently we can't make any siege weaponry.
Well,
Henry, do you have a... Yeah, no talking from you tonight, Tad. Just play the game. Maybe use the in-game chat.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh,
oh, it's that bad.
it was.
That was fun.
That was alright, yeah.
The troll's attacking our base. Oh crap.
Well, yikes. Yeah, he is. I did a lot more damage walloping him. Oh my god, there's also like 7 or 8 grey trolls. Grey, what's it called? It's chasing
Dwarves.
our Henry. Yeah, that's it.
Ow! I did.
Guys, can we get some defense force going on here?
Trying to get back here. I'm fighting an army of my own.
Do they tether? You not just RLF?
They do
Ah,
tell.
there's a house here now. Ah, there's a troll.
Oh good, a naked Tad. Brilliant. I'm saved.
Our problems are over.
Well, a whole bunch of new problems are about to begin, let's be honest. It's alright, Tad, I'm just quickly dressing. There we go, now ready for combat.
He's spawn camping me. Well, not spawn camping. Corpse camping.
Let me shoot him in the troll genitals. Excuse me, sir, what do you have under your loincloth? Oh, wait. Something murderous.
Adam, you can't refer to him as sir if you think he's got something under his loincloth.
I can.
How dare you call my mother, sir?
I was being polite.
A minute, what's that with the...
Oh.
Ah, okay. I've got the rune now for
Oh!
bosses. If you want to find it, Adam.
No, we're busy. We're busy trying to not have our base destroyed by a rampaging troll. I'm down again. Didn't have a chance to eat any food.
So I'm getting attacked by everything, so I can't get back easily.
Just run. Just walk.
Oh wait. I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm spawning over here. Oh dear.
Oh yes.
Yeah, you would do if you hadn't sat there, yeah.
Is there anything from here you want me to grab?
Oh god, our bases are all a bit There isn't a respawn base type thing then. I actually have to physically remember what was put there.
I believe so, unless you go to the repair menu and have something repair. I actually haven't had anything break that bad.
Yeah, well, we have.
Yep.
How much is broken?
Well,
Is it just the outside wall, or...?
Two things are broken right now. My point is, I can remember what they are, but I might not be able to if we have much more.
And I caught myself on fire.
Yeah, stuff is collapsing now at the base. So yeah, I think maybe six get a little bit more as a group. Don't just run millions of miles away. I'm now out of arrow. That's not good either.
I've run out of endurance for repairing.
Blocking. Don't have enough stamina to block.
I'm literally running back as fast as I can with the stamina I've got. I just keep running out of stamina. Getting pinned down by enemies.
Out. That hurts.
But yeah, don't run into the base because the troll is just walloping his way through the walls.
Come here.
Our stairs have fallen down.
Yeah, because he broke them. And,
I'm getting there.
Yeah, we have no way out of the base. We have no archery.
Got no archery.
No archery thing. Can I make...
I can see him. Is he walking away, or is he just... Is he chasing someone?
Not that I can see.
I don't think so.
I'll just tether him to me in a second and just kill him. See how this works. I'm quite overgeared. Is he just down by the... Yeah, he's down there, right?
Yeah, it's just by me. Just not by the shore.
Get over here! I missed.
Get over
Good
here.
shot. Oh dear. He lifted his
Told
sword
you.
to swing and then the game went, oh right, did you harpoon him?
Yeah, I got him.
That looked terrible.
I harpooned him and then just stabbed him with all the energy of everything I had ever.
So there's
Right, there's some
no
loot there.
so there's no repair
I don't know.
house. Well, you can see what's gone.
There's some troll hide there to be collected. I've full inventory. It is there. You can see the stairs are gone. Steps
Well, yeah.
outside.
And there's no way to repair them. I have to remember what
No.
was there. Right. I did somebody else do that because I'm on a fucking pad.
Yeah, alright. Oh, I don't really wood. Do you have wood? What the fuck?
There should be plenty of wood around.
Okay.
Oh good, I'm no longer out of arrow.
That pop-up does make me laugh. The single error.
I understand they're non-native English speakers. I understand blah blah. It's been out several weeks now. Fix it for fuck's sake.
Are there any other things like that they haven't fixed that are super obvious? Or
I mean, to be quite frank, I haven't seen a single. Well, I mean, I think these box in it. I don't care what Malcolm says. I'm pretty sure they weren't in.
No, they were 100%.
amazing.
I can't help you if you're wrong.
Yeah, you can.
I mean, I could try and educate you, but that's not my responsibility.
Henry, where are you? Oh, we're doing the. Yeah. Well, actually, that will probably work for a non-routable one if we can jump in. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So, Mr. Chicken, come to me. No, stop. How do I enable PvP? It's an option. Settings. Anyone?
Inventory tab and then right high, choose words.
Yes, obviously. Okay. Go on, Henry. Hit me. Oh, wait, before you hit me. Ow. Before you hit me. Unless I put my shield down, you punch me. Right, my blocking is about 6 pixels. That's about an eighth of the word into 3. Go on, Henry. Just hit me. That's it. Yeah. Oops. Okay. Maybe.
Viking, inexperienced in using protection, is seeking.
Adam, can I hit you?
Body
I
for
wanna see what
some
happens.
gentle
Yeah.
fisting.
Oh, I got skills improvement unarmed.
Gentle fisting.
Tell us when your stamina's getting low.
Viking seeks 3 bearded men for a gentle fisting. Okay, it's gone. Wait. Yeah, but Viking seeks three bearded men for a gentle fisting. Yes.
That's a sentence.
It is, isn't it?
Right, I've got a lot of stuff.
Go on, hit me.
What was the PvP option?
You don't need. Are you getting skills? It's under the menu. The only menu there is the top right option.
I got a skill point from this. For unarmed.
Okay, stop. I'll see if my no. Wait, yes it has. It's gone up 2 skills in fact. It's about the same level.
That's
now
hilarious.
Yeah. No, that's really good. That makes sense. That means you should be able to spar with people to improve your skills. Yes.
Wait, hold on. Can you play that skill menu again? Some of those look a bit funky English. Like, so some of them are like wood cutting, and then you've got run.
Yes. It's the grammar is awful.
That was a suggestion, not actually the skill.
Run.
Yeah.
Peg it.
No, that's a different thing.
That's a completely different skill. Yeah.
I'm actually
Pegging.
level 7 in pegging, so that's good.
I can bet you are.
In real life or in the game?
Yes.
That's the joke.
Is that what you got, Shauka? Is this your Hold on, let me.
Shaka, stop trying to hit him and hit him.
No, Shauka, is this the weapon?
Charge my limit a little.
Feel free to use a normal weapon. I can take it. You don't have to punch me. You can use any weapon you like. That's not fire arrows for preference.
I'm not sure how.
Oh wow. Okay, wait.
Adam,
Yeah.
do you want that really? Should I come over there and hit you with something? Actually, I've got a great idea. Adam, where are you?
Hang on.
Adam, stand at the top of the stairs.
Okay, stop. No. God,
Go stand up the stairs.
Are you gonna harpoon me?
Yeah. I hit you.
3 damage. Blocked 5.5. Blocked 6.
Oh. Get rid of it. Get rid of it for a sec. Block.
Shauka. Ooh, yeah. Hooray!
Oh!
Okay.
Oh my god!
That's what Shauka does in GTA. Just walks up to you and escalates it with a glass bottle.
There you go, Adam. Harpoon's pretty.
That was pretty good. Yeah, I mean, keep all of it. As I said, I don't think we've done enough killing. Like, I think I should be like blocking level 20, not blocking level 10.
I usually just hit everything with a bow. So that's one reason I've got very much.
Nope. On button.
Yeah, but
I should do that too.
later on.
What button is it? Oh, I've done it.
F.
Yeah.
What's the menu button, or is this the escape menu?
Well, for me it's Y, which is I normally. M, tab, the tab menu.
Aha. Oh, right. Okay, cool. I see it vaguely.
Tab, do you want to practice punching me? Actually, probably make a better shield. as well.
In fact, you don't get that option very often. Adam, yeah, you probably should make a better
But-
shield. The shield you've got, the
alright.
big shield that I've got, reduces your speed by a lot when you've got it equipped.
Uh-huh.
When you've got it out, effectively.
Wow. Henry, what weapon do you normally use though? So like, level up that one.
I'm not sure if it's leveling up. Oh, I'm breaking the
Oh.
thing. 1 sec.
Let's move over here
Oh,
then.
that's the wrong button.
It should be. Oh. Wait, I can now build a portal.
Where to?
Anywhere. Just says I've got enough stuff to it. Though we don't have any portals, so another portal.
Let's make.
Who wishes to spar with me? In fact, is there any meat anywhere?
Yeah, Adam, we need
I'm
a
cooking
source
up
of
some
food.
now.
Yes.
I've actually got. If someone can make a cultivator, I've got some carrot seeds. You can make a carrot farm, and you can start making carrot soup. That's pretty good.
Thank you. If I eat this meat, I might actually have enough stamina to do this.
Fist me so I have more stamina.
I didn't say
mean,
fist me.
video
I
game.
said pass me your meat.
Hmm.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
so
Now I have a
first,
great big stamina bowl. Just watch my health. Shackle, that's Henry you hit. Be careful. Oh, good. I've learned bronze spears suddenly. Wait, did you throw the spear? Oh, that's.
That's through the spear. Did you pick it up?
I did. Yes. I've literally grabbed it into my hand. What was in that slot? I think I had an empty slot. Yeah, there you go. That was really awesome. You threw a bronze spear at me. I caught it and then learned what a bronze spear was.
I'm just learning the hard
Just
way.
scooped my inventory.
I feel cold.
It's on.
Yeah, so do I.
Okay. Wait. Yeah, it's a shame you can't see my stamina either.
You gotta look at it on the stream. With the delay. Oops, I've killed you. I'm sorry.
I'm good for more pummeling.
Fire. Let's do some. Oh, wait. Towards somewhere I don't actually hit everything. Also, somewhere near the fire. Oh, are those food's gonna get cooked by chance? As in cremated, not necessarily cooked. Tad's watching them, right?
So, should we extend our base? Should we just build our carrot farm just outside our base, or should that be inside our base?
I was going to say what you should probably do is basically just extend your base with the wall and everything straight across to the where I am basically, because I'm making a little kind of port.
I was going to do that tomorrow
that's-
when it wasn't dark and Grey Dwarves weren't busy. So I'm assuming, Henry, you've got PvP off.
Yep.
So I can't hit you. Oh, I can still improve my unarmed skill, though. Oh, wait. Hold on. Oh, so, wait, two secs. So you've got PvP off. I want to see if I level up my daggers. I need some more stamina. Hold on a sec. My stamina should come back like 5 times faster when I squat. This is like a much better way of doing it because then there's no risk.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've just leveled up my knives with PvP off.
You switch PvP off.
Yeah, but can you still block with someone else?
I don't know. Let's find out. Well, like, I was just hitting Henry. I don't know. So okay. I'm blocking. No, now I'm not blocking. Are you leveling up your unarmed?
I don't think. No. No, it's not saying any blocked. I don't know if I'm. Oh. Hang on. No, I'm getting warmer. Wait, what? Second. Hang on. Where's my skills? Unarmed 11. Need some bows. See if this does anything.
I think one of us might have to have PvP on. But it does mean that you can switch PvP
Yep,
on.
I am. Sorry, I am.
Okay.
I am.
But
12 now.
I'm not getting any block stuff though. 'Cause I'm not blocking you.
Right.
Because you're not doing any damage, so there's no damage for me to block.
Oh, now it's saying blocked.
I just switched it back on.
Oh, is that PvP on then? Right.
PvP on, yeah.
Unarmed 13. Oh, out of stamina.
Basically, unless you're planning to use unarmed, I'd give a knife.
No.
So whatever you're planning to use is probably what I would.
Trying opening up.
This weapon?
Whatever you like. Ooh. When you do a crit, it's quite hard to block. But now I might actually have a chance about blocking the. Okay, stop that. Ooh. While we're waiting, I'll. Something I do like games where you can increase your skills just by grinding them. I don't know why. I've always liked that. Like in Dungeon Master, the original old school Dungeon Master, I would sit there sometimes if I wanted a bit more dexterity and chuck items up and down the corridor. Oh, I'm out. I chuck items up and down the corridor just to increase my ninja skill, which increased my dexterity skill. I've always really liked that, and it's something I think all games should offer you: the ability to trade in skill for time. If I want to make the game easier, I can just invest a bunch of time. Or
and that's one thing I used to like about RTSs.
Yeah,
like with Command and Conquer, I used to basically
yeah.
a really long time make a giant army.
Yeah.
And then overpower it.
Sort of, but part of it's more that if I'm skillful, I can complete the boss at level 6. If I'm not skillful, I can complete the boss at level 8. If I've never played a game before, I can defeat the boss at level 20. So I can always trade in leveling up and progressing and grinding and farming in exchange for skill. Like if I had motor problems and I was unable to if I had motor problems and I was unable to play, I would require that. Games with skill ceilings, with progression ceilings really annoy me. Certainly when the skill ceiling is beyond me. Like at Doom, I was getting to the point where I'd unlocked everything and I'm still struggling on some of the stuff going, there's not much get better in me left. What I have to do now is I have to be lucky. Go on, Henry, give me one more.
All of the games should be completable by everyone.
Yes, absolutely. Why would you ever argue anything else? Okay,
Because then it would be a really accomplishment. Not every game needs to be completable by everybody.
Should watching a film to the end of a film be an accomplishment or something that is entertainment made for people to enjoy? Why should I mean, Warcraft proved this. Why should I not be allowed to see Nax Vramas simply because I can't invest 80 hours a week into playing Warcraft?
I think you can ruin a movie by explaining too much to the audience.
No,
you're
you're saying
not explaining something and dropping somebody off the following is a risk, but it could be beneficial.
You're saying at some point during the film I get kicked out of the theatre and don't get to see the end of the film because I'm not good enough. That's the equivalent. That's not a good equivalent. I mean, but,
that's for films.
Yes, that's my point. It's entertainment that I pay money for. Why should a game I paid money for going, oh, no, that's it. That's as far as you get. Dara Brain did quite a good skit on this because it's only games that do this. Like, a book doesn't halfway through stop you and go, so, what are the major themes of the characters so far? And if you're wrong, it's like, back to the beginning, start again. Get better at this book. Okay, Henry. And same thing with films. You don't have this concept of, oh, you're not good enough to see the end of it.
Well, I mean, you kind of have, like, you have the true ending or, like, the intended ending.
Sure. But that's a fairly trivial thing. I still got to play through the whole game and enjoy the whole game. I just haven't got to... My shield, by the way, is at like 75% health after all of that. Yeah, when it comes to daytime, I'll come and help you with the...
building
dock port.
I've basically I'm doing it. I'm getting pretty far, but might have to log off to actually repair my pickaxe.
It's not like everybody that just judo needs to have a black belt.
Yeah, I need to log off and fix that. Damn it.
No, but that is where you should be able to complete a game, enjoy the game, see everything the game has to offer, and then be scored. That's kind of more the equivalent of judo. You get to do judo, and it says, "Oh right, yeah, you're already a yellow belt," or whatever.
I don't know if all the techniques are taught to like the novices. Some of the
Because otherwise they
techniques
become
would be,
too
like,
powerful.
only- I don't think that's the reason.
I don't think Malcolm's done judo. Is what I'm taking away from that.
No, more powerful than they could possibly ever imagine.
Have you not done any martial arts, Malcolm?
Only mental martial arts,
I've done 3 martial arts.
and I'd still bet my chances against you.
3 martial arts. Admittedly, that's a month of
We're
karate,
good at any of them.
6 weeks of judo, and 1 lesson of kendo. But that's not the point.
And how many years ago was that?
That's really not the point.
No, it is.
It is.
I love that. That's really, really not.
Maybe you didn't listen to what I said. I've done 2 weeks of karate, 6 weeks of judo, and 1 lesson of kendo. How long ago is really not very relevant.
Still more than I've done.
I mean, I might be relevant. It depends how much
You might be relevant, you're not.
Yeah, I
You
thought
lost
it did
one
sound like you
memory.
said that, by the way. Yeah.
What?
It did sound like you said I might be
Oh, did
relevant.
it? No. I mean, it might be relevant how long ago it was, depending on how much of it you actually remember.
You never forget to fall off a bike? No, wait.
Depends
I
on
mean,
how you hit the ground.
I think that's very different to remembering like all the stances and shit and all that stuff.
Have you done judo, Brad?
I've not done judo.
It's very simple.
I did karate.
Let me explain to you what happens. You go along to a place with your girlfriend's little brother, and you're allowed to punch him for an hour, and no one complains. It's brilliant. I loved it.
Is that Rich?
No.
I love how that's your justification.
Someone else? Okay.
And it's that, you know what? That makes perfect sense. Knowing you, yeah, totally fun.
No, I mean, at the time, I think he would have been about 11, maybe 12, and being able to wallop
Right.
him was...
Okay. Yeah.
I'm making an inlet here, Malcolm. I'm hoping it in the right place.
I've already made one, Adam. I'm literally. I'll be back in a minute. I'm just preparing.
Sorry.
I mean, about-
If you just go basically due west of the
Yeah.
house,
I-
you'll see that I made.
Nope.
Allow me to.
I know you believe you think you might have made one, but I don't know
I
if you
have. You can keep going. Well, you like.
Well, I
have.
can't because I'm here and I can't see shit, and I'm literally
you?
due west of the base.
Right, I'm now coming back.
See, what I'm expecting, ladies and gentlemen, is him to turn up, look at my inlet, and go, "That's mine."
Yoink. My inlet now.
Is it a giant square where there's water go, a rectangle where there's water going in it, Adam?
Furthermore, one of us, I think, will turn out not to know compass directions very soon.
No, definitely west.
Does anyone here
Down-
see?
I can't see where's the server. I can't see. I can see LockDown TV, not our server.
Wait a bit. More.
Wait for it.
Yeah. Does anyone else see an inlet? Anyone on stream see an inlet? Oh, right, here's one. Yeah,
Inlet?
yeah, I found it.
Okay. So would you
oh,
like
wait,
to?
Oh, wait, it's my one.
Would you like? Are you blocked?
I genuinely, have you not got the stream? There's nothing here.
No, I haven't got the stream on. I'm still waiting for the server to appear. What's wrong with this thing? I might need your IP just to make this faster.
It's pinned.
Put it the IP. Yeah.
Pinned.
You can't add it to favourites, can you?
Nope.
Adam,
Yeah.
I can't. I was looking at the stream, but it's probably gonna be fast moving just to get there to bloody.
Yeah, but like from here, north or south?
Server will be. I don't know where you are. I'm not looking. Can you say it?
Due
I'll
west.
be in the server in a minute. So just put the IP in,
Yeah.
Tad.
Yes.
Yeah.
I guess speaking about the difficulty thing, Adam, you were talking about earlier.
Mhm.
Like, I think there's a big difference between going into like a film and then saying fuck off, and you going and playing a game that's well known for being that kind of thing, and you're expecting that as you go in.
So you're telling me if I suffer from a degenerative motor neuron disease, I don't deserve to play Dark Souls? Because that's what you're saying, and I don't agree with that at all. So Doom has no. I love Doom. I love Doom to
Adam,
bits.
you're an idiot.
I love
You're
Doom
an
to
idiot.
bits.
Come here.
Okay, so
However,
the character-
wait, hold on, let me finish. I love Doom to
Adam,
bits.
turn around, come back.
I love Doom to bits. However, Doom Eternal has a system where you have to jump A, B, B, and then click the right stick. If I had any form of slowdown in my motor skills, that is not possible.
Adam, would you like to apologise?
Why don't you head due east from here, Malcolm, and let me know when you hit
Adam,
the
I said west.
Why don't you head due east from here, Malcolm, and let me know when you hit our house?
Okay. I will do.
Yeah, no, that's not due east. Now you're going.
Like,
No.
actually, it is. It is.
It's really not.
I'm still running into the house. Oh, I ran into the house, Adam.
It's northwest of here, northeast of here.
What? Really not.
Okay. I am now west of our house. Ooh, what's that green shirt? Blue shirt. Oh, it's a bob.
Adam, you are west of the house.
What?
Well, you're northwest of the house. Now you're west of the house.
If I run west from here, I run past the house, not into it.
The arrow doesn't
I'm running.
align the same way that the map does in peak mode.
Yeah, Adam
Might be
is
confused
perfectly
about
west.
Pig mode?
Yeah, I heard that. So,
Like
presuming it
when
means
I
big
press
mode.
M, the map orients away, and I'm assuming it would orient north up. But in the mini-map, the
Yeah.
arrow points a different direction than north.
You mean the
Yeah.
arrow in the bottom left of the minimap?
Yeah.
That's the wind direction.
I didn't think you could change the map.
That's
Sorry.
why I got lost.
I'm trying to think of a good example for comparison for what you were saying, but I can't really think of many. I'd be like, I don't know. What? I guess the closest comparison I can think of for like a literal like real life thing is like, what if I wanted to go play archery in like an actual archery range?
Then I would be
Play-
allowed to play
play
archery,
archery.
and I would be
Yeah,
as good
but
as I can.
No, but what was I going to say? So if I want to play archery, but
Yeah.
I don't know, the comparison for like some kind of disability is maybe I don't have arms. I don't fucking know.
Okay.
You don't know if you don't have arms.
No, it's an example. I don't know. I want to play archery, but I have like bionic arms. They
Right.
wouldn't just give you a bigger target. You still use the same target.
Why wouldn't they give you a bigger
Right?
target? Are you
I don't
telling
know.
me
Do they have
if,
bigger targets?
if I
yeah.
What are you telling me if I went along and I was unable to hit it, they go, "Hold on, we've got a bigger target out back, or bigger targets exist." They go, "No, I'm sorry, you're not good enough. You're going to have to simply get good, scrub." No one would do that except computer games, where it is a badge of honor to defeat something difficult, which is, you know, not in itself is a bad thing, but as a games player, I would like to enjoy the game. And if I want to experience the world building of Dark Souls or whatever, just being able to be told, "I'm sorry, you're not skillful enough on a pad," is terrible. Doom really cut it fine. I was genuinely surprised there was no accessibility option to change that to auto grab. So imagine on a pad, right? So I have to go AA for jump, double jump, BB for dash, dash, and then I've got to click the right stick. And the gap between B and right stick is quarter of a second. It's tight. And if you screw it, you fall off and you die. And then you have to run through 15 seconds to do it again. And eventually you start losing lives and then you have to go
Loading
back to the
that
save.
base.
In the analog, I would understand if you don't have legs, that the archery position should be accessible by wheel.
Yeah. If you say, "Oh, right, I'm sorry, sir, you're going to have to stand up. Those are the archery rules." That's kind of what I mean. "Oh, but I can sit in my wheelchair." No, I'm afraid not. We can't make it easy for you. You're just going to have to get good.
But arm accommodations would be a lot thornier in my mind.
Sure, but I'm not...
Hornier.
Wait, hold on. I'm not talking about competitive play. There's no competitive to play with progression. That wouldn't work. Well, there is, but you have to hit the limit of progression. That would be a terrible... That would be terrible. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about... Oh, needs a roof. I'm not talking about competitive play. I'm talking about,
Yeah.
you know, cooperative and or personal play.
I guess it's connected that whether the gameplay is like spice on top of the like actual delivery of narrative and such, or whether the gameplay is like the main content and the narrative is a spice on top of that.
Well, I mean, I've been
guess
playing Resogun recently, and Resogun's pretty good. If you put up Resogun on easy, it's correct to a degree. Most of the bosses they've only got one phase. It's not very hard. It's really not. So I can enjoy all the bosses, see all the content, and go, great. Now I want to play at medium. And I'm looking at the ultra expert modes, going, no, I don't think so. Same thing with DDR. So DDR has difficulties ranging from trivial to ridiculous. And you can do things like planted, so you don't have to do jumps. You can do it so you never need to press more than one arrow at once. They tried incredibly hard, a physically based game, to make it accommodating to all players. And I think that's way, way more important than any sort of, oh, sorry, if you're not good enough to defeat the boss on level 3. But I do know some less able gamers, and I would be horrified if they came to me and said I couldn't play your game. I will sort that. I will change it.
That's fair. No, I'm not opposed to like making it accessible to as many people as possible. I'm just curious. Like is there not? I guess where's the line of making it too easy? I guess. I guess you can make a mode that's essentially just this is just a film, but at that point, why not just watch the game on YouTube? You're not really playing it at that point, right?
Not necessarily. Like, so After Been a Climax was the best one at this one. So at one end, it was virtually impossible if you cranked detail up. At the other, you would literally 100% the whole game without touching a single control. And there was maybe 1,000 difficulty settings between it. It was brilliant. I'm like, that is exactly what I want. So you could say, you could put it on super easy, complete it, and then go, you know what? I'm going to try it without missiles. Oh, that's quite tricky. So yeah, that is a solution. But what I'm talking about here is we're going to be fighting bosses. The bosses will be of a certain difficulty. Unless the best gear in the game and the maximum level means I one-shot the boss, some people won't be able to complete it, or they won't be able to progress past it. They'll get stuck. So in that case, it annoys me when there is a progression cap on skills and things. You know, make it exponential, make it so it takes an awfully long time, whatever. But don't just go, all right, that's it. That's as easy as the game gets. If you want to progress, you're going to have to get better. Because
we're doing this. What the hell is everyone else doing?
I have no idea whatever the hell fucking else is there while we're doing all the manual labour here.
All the work, yeah.
But I'm an old man. I'm not going to get better at games than I am now.
Not any worse.
You can definitely get worse.
No, just Adam specifically.
Brett, when you learn how to drive around a corner properly, you may diss me. Until then, hush.
Well, if it's a floating challenge level, then the shared meaning of what beating that boss means is kind of lost.
Why is it important about beating it? Did you see Lord of the Rings, Schalke?
Yeah.
You watched it? You enjoyed it?
Adam!
Would you go on
Somewhat,
about...
yes.
Did you beat Lord of the Rings? Did you watch it? Did you experience and enjoy it? Did you beat it? Why is it so important about beating it? Why is that the terminology rather than I've gotten to the end of it and enjoyed it all the whole thing?
That makes you feel good, Adam.
I guess the difference is one is an interactive medium.
When you beat it.
And that to beat it implies that it is challenging to do. And that's something that's, for some players, is important.
Yeah, absolutely. And if those people want to complete the game with a level 5 character with only a dagger, more power to them. Good on ya. However, I'm an old man and I broke my wrist in an accident, so I've only got use of 2 fingers. So I can't possibly defeat this boss that requires this clever dexterity mechanic. I should be allowed to go off and level up my character or put on easy difficulty or do whatever to kill it.
Why are you entitled to that?
Why should you design your entertainment as so to exclude people? That's the question. Also, the answer is...
Does
Schalke,
inclusion mean that you have to experience every content in the same level?
at the same level, no. Should I be able to experience all content and enjoy myself without being excluded because I'm not able-bodied enough? Yes. And the answer to the question why I'm entitled to that, because I paid for the fucking game. I didn't just pay for the 20% I'm good enough to see.
I guess
There is an argument
So,
that would
I
say,
guess
though,
it-
to be honest, that you knew what you were paying for when you bought it.
Yeah, I was just saying.
But then again, you don't to an extent.
No.
But
I guess my devil's advocate there would be is it's the same as like paying for like some piece of shit on Amazon that you didn't realize was a piece of shit.
you
Yeah,
return
but then I can send it back.
You
it. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to say. You just return.
Oh, really?
to.
So you're right. So we're going to get to the next boss. We're going to find it's unfairly difficult and impossibly stupid, so we'll return the game. No, we can't. The closest you can ever get to that is walking out of the cinema. But you're not going to get any money back.
Have walked out of the cinema. I think I've only ever walked out of the cinema once.
Yeah, I don't know what
What film was that?
I kind of understand Leech's position, but I think I have a different one. And I don't think that games are comparable or should strive to be comparable to movies in that sense.
But
I nearly walked out of Tenet, to be honest.
do you not agree that people should be not discriminated against on their ability?
I mean, I don't think. I mean, I think it
People should
things
not
be
be
as accessible
excluded.
as-
Easily. But here it gets thorny for me.
The problem you've got is a game like World of Warcraft,
Yeah.
where to be honest, like I mean, in the old days they would say basically you can play the content, except for there's more content if you are good enough to get further on.
And now what did they do?
They made it really shit because now basically anyone can go and do anything. And then
Anyone
basically
can
just
see
go and see the story, just do the storyline. You go, whatever, I've done it now. I can't bother exploring.
Yeah.
I've seen the content.
Yeah, you've seen the content, but you weren't doing Mimmer on hard mode for the fucking content, were you? You were doing it for the mount.
I was doing it because I was enjoying playing the game.
Yeah, but doesn't
I
matter.
wasn't doing it for the mount either.
But it doesn't matter that you've done it non-hard mode. You still went and did hard mode. What does it matter if someone else? What happens if there's a why does it matter to you if there's a difficulty below hard mode?
That wasn't me driving that though, personally. I wouldn't have cared if I gone out and done it in hard mode or not.
But once you've seen it,
I would have gone and done another one once, which was more difficult that we hadn't done before.
I don't think there's anything more difficult.
I guess
than
I think to play devil's advocate, I think an interesting mentality is that like. So I agree that having people be included as much as possible is a good thing, but if a developer say wants to make a game that's just genuinely hard and it's challenging, maybe it's designed for speedrunners or something specifically, and that's their audience.
Yeah. Oh sure, but as think of a speedrun game, I can complete
Yeah.
a speedrun game. I can see it all. I might not be able to get a high score, but that's a different thing.
Well,
at
maybe
all.
that's a bad example, but maybe it's one that's
sorry,
hard
sec.
to complete.
Two
But,
seconds. Malcolm, where are we doing this? Where's the? How big are you making this?
I mean, I was just clearing out the area just so we can see it. But I was basically like what we've done now.
Yeah.
I see what you're doing. I was just making a path out to get to the base. So are you trying to extend the whole thing out all the way?
I thought that
I've
was.
already done.
What did you?
No,
Oh,
the dock bit's done.
That's
I
your
was just-
dock.
Yeah, you can get a boat in there. I need to go and I was just leveling this out and clearing it out. I was thinking actually we could actually just extend our base and wall the whole thing.
I thought we
from
were just
one-
bringing the boat closer.
I mean, we can do if you want to. Good,
But,
have fun digging all that 'cause it's a pain in the ass.
But my thinking was kind of like, was it the Cuphead developers that were like they weren't sure whether or not to add like an easy mode or whatever because they felt that removing the difficulty from the game somewhat detracted from the story of it or whatever because it was like relevant to it for whatever reason.
Let me name a game I never got past the second boss on because I wasn't allowed. Cuphead. So you can play it in easy mode, but you're only allowed to kill the first boss, I believe. And then that's it. Oh, it's like go back, do it again. You're like, oh, okay. I don't really want to. It's weird because with Cuphead, I guarantee you, the vast majority of people who went, wow, this game's really popular. It looks like 1920s cartoons. Went, fuck me, what is this? It's like if a bullet hell game suddenly became into the mainstream. Loads of people will pick it up and go, what the hell is this? It's why it's always surprised me that Dark Souls has done so well. But for every Dark Souls, there's 1,000 other get good ups that don't do so well. I'm not sure that's the real genre.
I guess you can say that for every game though, right?
Yeah, but my point is that I mean Warcraft very much learned its lesson and made the content accessible to all. Like all the content's accessible to everyone, but you ain't going to be doing like high level mythic dungeons. They are ridiculous. They're harder than old Warcraft ever was. But if you don't care, you can go and do Pug. Just stomp through, go, cool, I've seen it, I'm done. But if you want the challenge, you want to be able to show off how good you are, you've got it there. I'd say Diablo 3 is very much the same thing as well, because anyone can go and do a riff run. I mean, I've done riff runs up to 230, and that's quite a challenge. But I do
There
agree.
are games like Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy, where the game experience and getting frustrated at the game is like part of the intended
Yeah, that's what I mean.
experience.
Like something like that, like where the developer's intent is for the game to be hard, and that's part of it. Is that an issue?
I mean, I've written such a game, which was an extremely successful game. Ironically, the game was there to ape some of the issues around being less abled. So you got very frustrated with what are very simple tasks for someone who
Amputee.
is amputee. Yes.
I like that game.
I did love.
I like that a bit.
I did love some of the abuse I got on that. But going, oh, you're mocking disabled people. Oh, you think it's funny? I'm like, well, no, because say first of all, I've had a whole bunch of disabled people go, it's brilliant. One guy posted on it going, it feels right. I'm getting frustrated with what should be a simple thing. And he lost his arm. And I said, I don't think you understand. I wasn't there to like make fun of people. Here was my whole thought. Wait a minute, you've got one arm in the game, and it's a pun on the word T. Brilliant, done. That was my whole thought. And again, about intent, I said if anyone has absolutely been offended, I will apologise wholeheartedly. It was purely a rage game about. Well, you had a robot arm. The robot arms aren't very good.
Can you make a rage game where everybody can complete the content?
Yes, of course I could. But it doesn't mean everyone can complete the game on hard. I'm not saying you should be able to complete the game at all difficulties with a AAA rating. I'm saying in a game that is progression based, you should be able to just go. There should be a way to make sure everyone can do it. I mean, quite frankly, by the end of Doom Eternal, I was just like, I just don't care anymore about these freaking jumping puzzles. Oh my god. I just want to be done. I just don't want to do these anymore. They weren't fun at the start. They're not fun 10 hours later, and they've just got a lot harder. Have I got any better at jumping in computer games since I started playing Doom? No. Am I ever going to? Still no.
I guess I have 2 points.
Hmm?
At whether all games should be progression based or not, and then that like failing at the challenge should be still enjoyable. And the bigger problem with jumping things is that sucking at them is not fun when they should be made fun even when you'll suck at them.
Yes. I mean, this is why I like Carmageddon. This is why I like Wreckfest. Losing is still pretty fun.
Yeah, this is why I quite liked Hades a while back when I was playing that, because it took me forever to just finish a run, but part of the story is your character dies.
Uh-huh.
And the entire point is that you just gradually improve your stats and stuff outside of the runs, and that's just like a way to make it easier.
So if you're brilliant, you can complete it first go. If you're crap, you'll complete it after your 10,000th go. That's exactly what I mean.
But it's still, like, even a fully upgraded character, it's still I don't want to say hard.
And then
a bad player would potentially not complete it.
And thus is the problem. Why is there a concept of a fully upgraded? Why would you do that? Why would you say, if you're not good enough, you don't get to go any further?
I guess the reason why there's a limit on that is because
they designed it like that. Is the answer.
Well, yeah, they designed it like that, and also because once you complete the game for the first time, you unlock like settings that make the game harder. But if you had no limit on the upgrades you could get, you could sort of circumvent those. So on the high end, like super restricted players, where they have like runs where you can only choose like one of the 3 items you normally choose.
So then they choose. But that's fine. Those restrictions are still in there. But if you've got, I don't know, a health upgrade, just don't put a limit on it. Allow people to continue to max out their health. So at some point, I can just face roll and still complete the game. That's what I mean about not excluding people at a given skill cap. Just because you can complete the game fully maxed out doesn't mean that someone else is going to get, within 1%. And they cannot get any better at the game. And someone else is half as good as that. I found a lot of this came because, crikey, was it 4 years ago, I broke my arm. I'm like, that's all right, I'll play some games. So, yeah, holy fuck, could I not play anything. I struggled to even find games that I could play with one hand.
Play some RuneScape, click the rock, leave it for 5 minutes.
Well... I ended up buying an ambidextrous auto-clicking mouse, and I got into a lot of idle games because I was genuinely surprised. Like, if you hold a pad in one hand, I can hold a pad left-handed or right-handed, an Xbox pad. Find me how many games you can play one-handed on a pad. And you're like...
Not many.
There's a market there. You know, there's a lot of one-handed gamers, I'm sure of it.
I'd imagine there's probably quite a few on something like the Switch, where there's the two, you know, where you play 2-player, you can just do it on the one controller.
Yeah,
then.
absolutely. But it surprises me how many games just get obsessed with just using all the buttons in a pad. Like, it's very easy to overcomplicate your game and end up with a dexterity nightmare.
Oh, this is where you get stuff like I think the Wii and Switch were very good with this, like with like Mario Party and stuff, where you have like the mini games where it's just shake the controller and you're like, yeah.
Yes.
But yes, that's quite extreme on the simple end, but.
No, you're shaking it wrong. Aww.
Shake it harder.
Oh, crap it.
Oh, crap it.
Yep.
There's
Sorry.
Is there a button you feel is missing on a gamepad controller?
No, they're already there. Will you not listen to what I said? There are too many buttons on the gamepad. Don't add more.
Okay, I guess the opposite is also true then. What buttons would you remove?
No, I think it's fine for games to use buttons. I think my issue is that too many games use too many buttons.
Yeah. No, I guess I'm just curious. Do you think the current iteration of controllers we have is perfect? Air quotes.
No, because my one's got grip buttons, and I think they should be in them. They should be standard in pads.
Oh, like on the
inside.
Like okay.
The ones on the plate on the Steam controller are too sensitive though. I just keep hitting them. These ones are pretty good.
Steam controller actually. Shame that they stopped selling it.
It's a shame they made it without 2 analog sticks. Is what's a shame.
That's fair. I kind of wish I didn't miss the sale they had at the end where they were just selling them for like £5 temporarily before they stopped selling them.
Yeah, £5 plus delivery.
How much is delivery?
Can't remember. But yeah, I got one.
Steam controller.
Gyro aiming is astounding. It is incredible. Yeah. And if that had been invented before twin sticks, that would be the way you play. But I cannot learn a new way of playing games, I'm afraid. I've already got joystick, joypad, HOTAS, keyboard, mouse, and steering wheel. That's enough. I'm really not up for another one. Why do you have a shield, Henry? Oh, why am I dead, Henry?
Don't know.
Oh wow.
Is PvP still enabled?
Yeah. No, you didn't kill me. You just didn't save me.
Oh yeah, I tested those VR games I was talking about the other day. So apparently they do have a Quest and Oculus cross compatibility, which was interesting.
What does? Which games?
It was Rec Room and Echo VR. I tried.
Oh yes.
Oh, Echo VR I've got. I haven't actually tried that yet.
It's okay. If you get nauseous, I wouldn't recommend it. But...
I don't.
Yeah, do you know what it is, Adam Echo?
Wait, did you play Live for Speed with us, Malcolm?
Oh, fuck's sake.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
And yeah, it's absolutely fine.
Yeah, we didn't do any.
I was playing Need for Speed or Live for Speed with the F1 car.
Yeah, you haven't done any Rallycross though.
No, but I did in Project Cars. Was it was it Rallycross and Project Cars?
No.
I was playing Project Cars 2 as well. That was fun.
That one's alright, yeah. Yeah, no, I'm fine in Live for Speed apart from the Rallycross where I'm like, no.
Ball.
Yeah, no, Echo's quite good. I'd suggest trying it, but maybe not for Adam if he gets nauseous.
No, I'm going to stick with vehicle-based games with motion support for VR.
I mean, Echoes is weird, but it's like, I think it's more nauseating, well, less nauseating than you'd expect it to be given the subject matter, but it's still pretty bad. Because it's like if anyone's seen Ender's Game, it's like that glass arena bit from that film, except you're playing frisbee in it.
Yeah, what's the Discs of Tron clone that's on Quest? There is that as well. Because Eve because Eve had, sorry, whatever they're called, CCP. They had one, and then they got rid of it, and then they brought it back, and then they got rid of it. I can't remember what the state of it is now.
I don't know. What I quite enjoyed about it, so I logged into Echo the other day to have a look around like the lobbies, and you occasionally just see like you see a bunch of kids randomly because COVID apparently has lots of people buying VR headsets, but you occasionally just see groups of like 3 or 4 guys in their like mid to late 20s that just play this like occasionally like for money.
What?
like a mini football team kind of thing. Yeah.
They play it for money.
Yeah, they play like tournaments on it. There's like a Echo Battle Arena mode in it. It's like an extra £5 or something where you go around with guns and do it. So it's like a zero gravity VR shooter game basically.
Alright.
At that point, it was interesting. I don't know.
Yeah, I should probably point out. I mean, games without progression like Tetris or something doesn't make any sense to say everyone should be able to. Well, you can't. I mean, you can't even complete Tetris, so yeah, that holds. That's fine.
What about something like the Impossible game, where it's designed to be one difficulty and that's it?
It's really more of an art experiment in the game at that point, though. But
Okay.
Stuff like Borderlands, I never did half the raid bosses because I'm good enough to do them. Apparently, nobody fucking else is.
Oh, brute. Grey dwarf, brute. Ow.
There is a qualm I have about Quantum League. I got kinda excited about the concept of a time travel shooter game and thought that it would be very tactical and such. But then it includes stuff like bunny hopping and being really small hitboxes with really high dexterity requirements for hitting accurately with the mouse.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't kind of like the dexterity element, but because it's made to be that kind of game, I have to like live with it.
Yes, I mean, I don't have any truck with any RTS game that has any sort of dexterity element to it. Like, how my actions per minute should not affect how well I do. Like, my APM doesn't affect how good I am at chess, does it? It's how good I am at chess. So that's why I don't have any truck with the StarCraft
I can't stand
style.
StarCraft.
It's not an RTS to my mind. I don't know what I would call it, but I wouldn't call it... I would call it maybe an RTS, but like classic RTSs like TA, they're not an RTS. I don't know what I would call them.
Yeah, so I do enjoy the StarCraft campaigns because you can kind of
Yeah.
grind at those a bit. But I could never hop into multiplayer on that game. Just get absolutely destroyed. I'm trying to think what other Oculus games might have cross-platform.
Beat Saber has cross-platform play, I believe, but not cross-platform purchase.
Yeah, I think I looked at that one, but the person I'd be playing with has modded their Beat Saber, so that wouldn't work. I think I mentioned that.
Oh, I see. This is just seeing at your end away. Sorry, I should have mentioned that before you start talking.
What's that, sorry?
You heard.
Oh. Okay.
Now we know the truth.
The truth? What?
This isn't about playing computer games with blood. This is about sex.
No, to be fair, some of these I do want to play as well. I've got some stuff in my library I'm planning on playing.
You're like, yeah, but only a bit.
Oh dear. Rec Room was interesting though. We found a lot of them are like custom maps made by people, and one we hopped into, we were like, oh, this is an interesting map. It was the Titanic, and they'd actually set it up so that like
It sank.
it crashes into an iceberg, it breaks apart, and it sinks with you on it, and it's fucking terrifying. Because it's not fast, and they put all like the music in you can hear in like the movie and stuff, like the like people playing their violins as the ship goes down.
I thought this game was being praised for its AI. One of these greylings just
Oh, fuck's sake.
walked away from me, and then he saw me, walked away from me, and then popped up the "you can kill me with a stealth move" icon above his head.
Yeah, and to be fair, if someone ever said to me this game's got good AI, I'd be like,
I suspect compared to Ark, Rust, etc.
I mean, like, it's a good game, I like it, but it's AI.
Is that saying much though?
Well, no, that's the point.
Yeah,
This is the point. This game, it hasn't done this game hasn't done anything brilliantly. It's just done much better than its competitors, because its competitors have not done very well at all.
Yeah.
Also, I did a Viking and sneaked into the next continent before the official discovery. There's a
So you
whole
did a
biome
Viking?
to the south.
Did you say you did a Viking?
Yeah, I think there's some stuff like Vikings went to Greenland quite early and might have like had contact with the Indians before like America was discovered by the Western people.
Okay, but my point is though that when you said you did a Viking, I was a little bit concerned.
Yeah, that has multiple meanings.
He done a Viking.
Exactly.
Wait, Super Hot's 5 years old? Fuck me.
Yeah, Super Hot 2D, not Super Hot.
No,
Good.
no, Super Hot VR is 5 years old.
Oh, really? You sure?
Yeah.
I thought it was Super Hot, which came out quite a while before Super Hot VR.
No, Super Hot VR. Well, it's come off on my Oculus store.
Yeah,
so
yeah, Super Hot's 5 years old. Super Hot VR isn't. Pretty sure.
Well,
My-
it's specifically Super Hot VR, so I don't know.
It's yes, but it came up on the Steam store page earlier, and I do not own Steam. I do not own Super Hot in 2D because it's all. I played it. It's bloody awful. I'm like, this is terrible.
What, Super
Nah.
Hot 2D?
Yeah. Now, if I'd never played it in VR, I might have a different opinion, but I have.
The VR version's great.
The VR version is
Yeah.
incredible. Just oh my god, what a game!
Honestly, I think that's like the perfect like kind of game for VR. It just works really well, I think.
It is glorious and wonderful. And if you play it in 2D, you haven't played it. I absolutely promise you, this is like chalk and cheese.
It's Blade and Sorcery any good? I keep seeing that one pop up.
Esmia swears by it, but she also likes fishing in games, so I'm not sure how much.
I like
How much
fishing
I
in
would listen
games.
Anybody that doesn't have the second boss location can mark my current position. And there's a cryptic hint on what to do.
So, how did you get there? Did you just
Swim.
make a raft?
I made a craft.
You made a
Got,
raft, yeah.
got carried away trying it out.
Oh.
And suddenly I woke up in another continent.
Yeah, we've all been there.
Hate that when that happens.
How? Yeah, see, Malcolm, you built this workbench in a terrible place.
Oh yeah. My plan, Adam, is to build one up here.
Oops, I'm drowning,
There you go. Adam, get rid of the workbench. You should be okay.
and I'm busy
There's a
drowning.
cryptic hint of burn their babies. I don't know what kind of creature the second boss is supposed to be, so I don't really know what that points at.
Burn all the babies.
I wish there were more VR multiplayer games that weren't just shooting games. They seem to be mostly just shooting games.
VR, yeah, No Man's Sky is excellent VR. Genuinely a wonderful experience. If you have a very high-end rig. I hate swimming, which making it difficult to dig out the ground.
Like scrolling through this, it's like shooting game, VR chat, shooting game, Echo VR, rec room, shooting game, racing game, shooting game.
Yeah. War Thunder was good in VR. I would like to go back to War Thunder now I have the motion platform, by the way. I would really like to try that. I'd also like to do more Live for Speed with more people, because Live for Speed was... The more people we had, the better it was. I'd love to do it with, like, well, 20 or 30 of us, ideally, but, you know, 10 would do.
We should do a... Wait, how many people do we have that on the server that have VR? We could do have VR night at one point.
We did do one... So, we were supposed to do one night a week of VR, and then we waited until everyone got their G2. And now I'm waiting for a specific patch for No Man's Sky. We did Tabletop Simulator, but it was just a ball ache.
Oh, yeah, that one's not that great.
It's very hard to stream and do VR. It is a whole bunch of extra...
Yeah, you just like set up the thing where you can like look at your arm to see the chat kind of thing. don't you?
I've tried to set up anything that's reliable, and it's proven tricksy.
Trixie Hobbitses.
I'm very glad Peter Jackson did film all that extra stuff for the extended edition. So there's plenty of Lord of the Rings if you want it. This is very
Lord of the
impressive,
Rings VR.
Malcolm.
Thank you.
Well, I mean, Zebra, if we're playing Live for Speed and people want to join in, I'm not going to go, oh no. Like, generally speaking, the pass was there to stop randoms in the game joining, not people watching the stream. If it's a game where you joining, you can't grief us or you know, trash our base or one-shot all the mobs, there's generally very little reason for anyone not to join. This is
Gruesome crashes in Leap for Speed got a lot kind of high impact.
Yeah, but if someone's doing it on purpose, I can just get rid of them. They can't, like, ruin an hour's worth of game or anything like that.
Not sure why you'd want to play Minecraft in VR. That sounds like something that wouldn't be that good.
Minecraft VR is a huge title. Microsoft, oh my gosh, Microsoft really pushed it hard.
It's rated pretty poorly on the Oculus Store. It's like 2 stars.
I am going to spend a couple of hours tomorrow, Shalka, messing around with that screenshot I sent you. I was looking at Unity's new box 2D physics, and it's surprisingly poor because of complex reasons that I won't go into right now. But you can't get as much 2D physics as you can 3D physics, because in 3D there's more places for the objects to go, so it's easier to resolve it. But I was very surprised how much I could throw around, so I might just mess around. I like the idea of multiplayer single-screen Stadia games. But like what I showed you there with 6,000 physics objects, you can't do that multiplayer. It's just not feasible. There's no technical solution. Even a LAN would begin to struggle because you just have to brute force it. But as a shared screen experience, would work brilliantly.
You were saying that 6,000 was a lot of objects.
6,000 isn't awful. It's a lot of physics objects. The only reason Fortresscraft gets away with stuff is they're fake. But it means that you can have you could have little catapults or sorting machines that actually physically push them or stuff.
Oh my god!
But the amount
you
of
could eat another bite.
Yeah, I know. The thing is, you couldn't eat another bite. It's absolutely a phrase. There's a hole in our base, by the way.
Where?
Oh, what Tad's building?
Tad is just dancing on the spot.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, are you okay, sir? Are you fine, sir? Excellent. So the carrot plots. Do I just need a flat bit of land?
You also
Will
need
mobs
some
hit them?
bronze to make a cultivator.
Yeah, but I can do that. But will mobs hit them?
I don't think they do, you know. But you can also build. I mean, I would actually just make a giant, basically wall around our base down to where our other bit is. If that makes sense.
Oh
To
god!
our port.
Looking through the new releases on Oculus, some of these look pretty bad.
Yeah. Oculus have stopped with this has to be a lot of places thrown us the hard way. We're going to be a well-curated store, and then after all, you like just put any shit on there. We make more money this way.
I mean, it doesn't really hurt them for the stuff to be on there, does it?
Is that running around?
If it sells, they make a bit.
You, Adam.
Wow, it didn't rate a lot of what I built.
No,
If the physics game is going to be a logistic game, if you start with 6,000 and say that there's 10 items going on same time in a line, and you have like one item being produced into another item, like 4 items deep, and
Come
then
over here.
it's like 600, and then we are at about 100 like product lines, which isn't that much.
Yeah, but you're thinking that's like with a constant generation at one end. That wasn't really what I was thinking.
Adam, we can make a. I'm not sure we can make a boat actually. We can make a. I mean, I've done stuff for. We could make a carve, which is a 2-person boat, or we can just make loads of rafts.
Yeah,
Sure, that's the
I wasn't thinking about something like that car factory game, because there's no point in having it in physics. There's no gain to it. But more of a logisticsy type game where stuff goes wrong, so you have to belt and braces your machines or build extra machines to catch it going wrong. And maybe eventually it gets into a perfect loop, but probably not.
So would it have physics when it's in the fixed state and not in the broken state?
I mean, in theory, you can do a fixed state where it just records the path of a physics object and then it no longer needs to be physics. I don't know. I hadn't really thought about it that far through. I just had some sort of ideas for, pops. Wait, who's broken this? Just some ideas along conveyor belts and physics and just see if it works.
I need some more leather scraps.
I thought part of the reason was that the physics would have variability in the goings on of it.
Yes.
And if there's variability, you can't record a static solution to it.
Yes. But that's kind of what I mean about sort of playing with it and seeing whether it's fun with the variability or whether it's fun with, oh look, this cube is jammed up and it's just been spilling gold on the floor for the last 25 minutes. Okay. So no one's been running our kill.
Smelter.
Alright.
What's everyone been doing?
Alright.
I need. Right, okay.
Big ladders.
I need stuff.
It's a seagull on our. Oh, he's flown off.
Kill it.
Be like, he's gone away. Oh, that's not what I want.
And I need to go hunting boars.
Are you going to get to level 60?
I am. As soon as I said it, I giggled because I knew exactly what I just said. Like, I need to get some more. What's that chest that was up there?
I'm just going to grab a drink while my character sweats.
Feel the burn?
Oh, someone's brought a cart here. That's cool.
Wow. All the time I was gone, it only smelted one item.
If we had some bronze, okay, which ship are we making? Do we know?
I've got bronze, or I can make bronze.
So can you make a carve? Can you see the carved materials?
No, I can't do anything until I've smelted some more of my crap.
Yeah, but if you press, if you click on your hammer and have a look at the materials, it's under misc. Can you just create a raft?
Why is it under misc and not travel? I can do a raft or a carve.
Cool.
Carve
We can make a carve. Yeah.
80 bronze nails and 30 fine wood, and the rest seems easy.
Yeah. So we should do that. I think that's probably the one to do. That's the one I've got on my single player.
Okay. Well, I'm smelting shit.
Yeah, I'm just hunting deer and because we're going to need a lot of deer hides.
Why can't when I pick up a coal, does it not pick up all coal nearby?
Unless if you've got basically max inventory like weight.
No, it should. Yeah, but it should do. Currently, I have to go pick up, and keep aiming my cursor at it.
if the error state is fun, one option would be that the player is in charge of a space station, and then like oxygen leaks and water shortages or water leaks threaten the safety of the station. Rather than construction the thing would be to make it crumble as slowly as possible.
I mean, a game idea I did have was somewhere between what was that game with the Shapes.io and Factorio? But it was called Rocket Science, and the idea was that you would say, "Oh, we need a spaceship capable of getting to at least 30 miles up with a 5-ton payload." So you'd have to then you get popped up a blueprint, and you'd have to arrange all your machines to create it. But if you already had the parts in storage, you could just route them out to storage. So kind of a puzzle game crossed with an ongoing sort of logistics game and does that make sense? So you'd be like, oh, we're trying to do
something loose in the base.
These challenges or whatever, and then you set up logistics setup to do it. And if you don't have a challenge going on at the minute, you could effectively grind time to get more of whatever item it is that you think you might need in the future. So you would you'd be continually regenerating your base. There isn't like a perfect base or anything like that.
Yeah, I thought that Kerbal could use like simulating the production side of it. So like the time delay between launches could be dependent on how good an automation setup, Factorio style, you could master for this.
Yes, that'd be quite cool. I'd enjoy that.
I'm back.
Factorio, Kerbal is another example, by the way, where the progression runs out long before your skill. I mean, ideally, you want a game where your skill cap hits maximum at the same time the game's progression hits maximum. In Kerbal, my progression cap hit maximum, I don't know, in about 4 hours. And at that point, it's like, nope, go off and get good. I don't think I can get any better at the game. I'd like to, but the maths are beyond me. I now understand about
the
Hoffman transfers and things.
I've got all the leather we require.
Oh.
Deer hide.
Do you think that Hoffman transfers are like beyond the content?
I feel when I'm having to read quite complicated mathematical and physics Wikipedia pages in order to understand a computer game, that perhaps allow me to unlock better rocket boosters. I think Kerbal could do with a button marked like sci-fi mode or something, where you can unlock ridiculously powerful rocket boosters and super efficient thrusters and stuff, or there's a realistic mode that sticks it with things within the realms of possibility. One of them allows me to see all the content and to land on other worlds and get back, and the other one lets the Dark Souls-esque players bang their head on the super difficult stuff. Appeal to all
that would
things
be like,
to all
like
players.
another game, and I think you can
not
feel
really-
like that the bit that you have to accelerate horizontally rather than vertically to get into orbit, that's like a positive aspect of the game. Somebody that gets easier frustrated could say that, oh, this should work, that you should accelerate upwards because it's too counterintuitive to accelerate horizontally.
Yeah, but Kerbal is an atrociously balanced game. So, they added the actual SRBs in from the shuttle. NASA basically said, well, our SRBs, in reality, are about 10 times as good as the ones you've put, the best ones in the game. It's going to unbalance it a bit. And they're like, oh, well, yeah, well, we'll have to just bite that bullet, because NASA wanted realistic stuff in. So the game was enormously badly balanced, like genuinely poorly balanced.
Well, that's a bit more complex in that Kerbin is a lot smaller than Earth.
Does it have a lower gravity than Earth? I mean, it does it?
About a factor of 10.
Yeah, it's smaller, but I don't think it has less gravity. Like having.
But the orbit time, like you can
What's that
do Kerbin in 15 minutes, and Earth is like 90 minutes.
What's that got to do with anything? Getting into orbit is a question of hitting a speed and fighting a gravity. And I'm pretty sure
bigger
Kerbin's...
things you have bigger movement things. You have to generate lots more energy. So if the scale is more, then you can like it's a smaller challenge, so crappier parts can make do.
Well, no, because the gravity of Kerbin is 9.81 meters per second. So it's exactly the same as Earth. You might not have to get up as high, but that doesn't matter. The hard part is the first part.
Adam, I
Yes.
think we can.
I've just been
Make
smelting
the boat.
stuff.
Yeah, you can make the boat. I think.
Oh, if you want to grab stuff and go and make the boat, I will come and watch.
So,
Should we make a portal here before we leave?
probably not a bad idea, you know.
Thank you.
I'm not super sure how the physics work, but I think for smaller body, the smaller orbit doesn't intersect with the ground. With a bigger body, you have like more eccentric thing, and you start up like relatively higher than in a smaller body.
London Underground.
The orbit. Is orbit based on diameter or gravity? It's not. It's a factor of both, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you like pressed Earth into a needle, then it would have the same gravity, but orbiting it would be trivially easy. So the size of the body does matter for the orbiting thing, even if the gravity is 10 meters per second.
Kohaka, to get 1 kilometer in the air on Kerbin is exactly the same as it is on Earth. Very fucking hard, especially considering you get stuff not as good as the stuff that NASA had in the 80s. That's my point about the progression. It fucking dead ends way before you have learned anything about the stuff you need to know. Because of gravity. Fuck the atmosphere for a minute. Just the sheer oomph upwards. And the stuff you have in Kerbal is shit because they were too busy trying to make it really fucking hard rather than trying to make it accessible. I played Kerbal for quite a bit, and it's like I've hit my limit of my understanding of interplanetary physics at this point. Yeah.
But didn't you say that one part of Kerbing is blowing up the ships?
Yes, and the shame the game doesn't agree. And Kohaka, bollocks. Utter fucking bollocks. I was at a LAN party not long after Kerbal came out. Because you've sat there, you've watched Scott Manley, you know it all. Go and watch someone play it from scratch. You watch. It is.
Come on then, Adam.
It's many things, but trivial. Oh my god. Absolutely not. But seriously,
work on it, I don't know.
Watching people learn computer games for the first time that you consider to be trivially easily is an eye-opening experience. I mean, I don't know. I could try to remember now how long it took me to get into orbit, but it took me quite some. Oh my god!
Oh my god!
It could be quite some months to land on the Mun. It is not trivial to get into orbit because you've done it 1,000 times. It's trivial for you. It's not relevant.
Yeah, Adam, I can tell on this one about my thing at EGX.
I can't unbuild this. I can't unbuild this boat.
That's brilliant. So, for example, Kohaka, I would say it is trivial for me to take a 200 horsepower motorbike around Silverstone. You would fucking kill yourself. I'd say it's trivial. That's the difference. Do not equate your player skill with how other people would see or play a game. And trust me, seriously, if you think getting into orbit in Kerbal is trivial, holy shit. Put some randoms playing it.
Yeah, Adam, I learned this quite a bit when I did my thing at EGX with that previous project. Where this is like the first indie game I'd really like taken to anything.
Yeah, we have
like
this bit's not deep enough, Adam.
People would like come up to the stand at EGX and be like, "Oh, what's the controls?" And they're like, "WASD and mouse." Fairly simple. They're like, "What's WASD controls?"
Yeah. Oh yeah. But I mean, speaking of someone who understands physics, like for a start, so I mean, you said Delta V, Kohaka. Show me any part of Kerbal, and maybe these days, show me a part of Kerbal that mentions Delta V. Oh wait, the game doesn't mention it. Oh yeah, doesn't mention stuff like and it's obvious if you get told it, you shouldn't go too fast through the atmosphere because the friction's too high. You should try and take off with the minimum amount of thrust needed so you don't end up with too much air friction. None of this is explained in the game at all. Kerbal is a fun toy and a shitty game. Which is why I'm looking forward to Kerbal Space Program 2, because I'm hoping they made it a lot more game and a lot less I don't know what I would describe it as.
Simulator.
Yes, yeah, it's not even a simulator because it's too hard. Like I said, we have technology and reality better than what Kerbal gives you, which is just funny.
Yeah, true.
But I genuinely remember my thing. But you're telling me it's trivial. You're telling me seriously, your first time you just got out of orbit. I mean, let's be honest. Like, you think that's trivial? Malcolm can't even build a fucking boat and get it out yet.
I know, right?
Okay, something interesting happened.
I think I might have to just do a bit of this and see what happens when I do a bit of this.
You know, when I went to the other continent,
Yes.
well, I died.
Oh. Welcome
Now I
back.
have a problem that I can't even corpse run there, I think.
Oh, I've picked up an ancient seed.
Ooh.
Do you want to make a joke, Malcolm, or are you alright?
Did you masturbate again?
Thank you.
I was going to be polite. I was thinking it.
So again,
kind of, you know.
my first experience with Kerbal Space Program was sitting next to a guy at a LAN party who played it the whole of Saturday and did not ever get 1 kilometer straight up. Not because
What
he's
happened during those hours?
he made a lot of very wobbly spaceships.
I'm out. I'm free. I'm beached. Not sure what we actually want to do with this, Adam.
Let's see if I can.
Did they stay under 1 kilometer?
And I'm a little bit
hours?
sad that after all that work with my dock. Damn it.
It was a nice dock. They just crashed a lot and blew up a lot, and the ships fell apart a lot. Yeah, this is my point, Kohaka. You're very good at the game. You've played it a whole bunch. You understand it. You certainly knew what Scott Manley. Fine, whatever. Doesn't make any difference. Fucking Nigel Mansell's really good at driving a race car, and he would consider it to be trivial, doing things I could not begin to do. Are we not taking anyone else with us, Mac? We're just fucking off without anyone. Wait, I went burning a portal.
Who else helped
We're
us
going to
make
build
a
a
dock?
portal. Can someone make a portal?
I did.
Make a portal. Make a portal.
How?
It's under the build menu.
What do you need Discover to build it?
Nothing, I don't think. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, you do. You need a circling cores, which are in the chest. Let's go back. Come on.
Oh, no, wrong button.
There you
Adam,
are.
you might
There you
don't
go.
want to that too much. What?
Oh, there's a thing in the base.
That's
I wanna
tab.
come to the boat if you're going to the other continent.
No, we're coming back. We're coming back. Because we can make a portal. That was a very nice base.
Coming in
Malcolm.
hot.
I'm just sorry
Coming
that it
in
was
hot.
so terrible.
I'm
As I said before, though,
gonna
it's
have to
worth.
delete all of that.
I
So
used
annoying.
to watch people play Fortress Craft just quietly and just going, oh my god, people are so bad at computer games. If you play computer games, you don't realise what average players are like. This is what pisses me off in Squadrons. Why can't I get matched against some of those?
Adam, you're about to see a lot of crumbling, by the way. You ready?
No, I'm trying to save Henry.
Have a look. I'm just deleting all the bottom layer, so it should just crumble down itself in a sec.
Okay,
While
okay.
Kerbal is not accessible to the extent that games are expected to be, I think it does a great deal of making it like approachable by a normal person rather than a specialized scientist.
Again, I'd love to put my sister, who's played computer games her whole life, in front of Kerbal, because she'd just look at me with, I don't even know what I'm supposed to do. I've no idea.
Yeah, but I have played like actual simulators.
And watch
there was
this, there you go.
Orbiter
Yeah, I'm
that I
watching.
played before Kerbal.
I'm so
and
sad.
That's significantly less game than Kerbal is.
Yes, but just that's not the point. If I make you like a really, really massively salty, nasty, sandy bolognese, it's not. You can't just go, oh, it's better than being poisoned. Like, yeah, all right, but it's still not very good. I have been amazed there haven't been any Kerbal clones, good ones, multiplayer VR Kerbal clones.
I guess with Quantum Odyssey, it suffers from the same thing, that it tries
you
to
get focus?
popularize a ski field, or I guess it's not fiction, so it's not skiffy, but like the science concept. And
Chuck, can you get the boat, please?
Went off.
Please,
Wait,
thank you.
no, we're making a portal before we leave, remember?
Yeah, I know. I was trying to turn the boat around and see
Oh,
if it's
okay.
possible. I think I made it wide enough. Oh, maybe not. Might have to reverse the boat out.
What was I trying to make? Oh yeah, I could upgrade my axe. Cool, I need a leather scrap.
And my axe. Yeah, you have to reverse the boat out. I just wedged the boat in.
Are you?
Oh,
But yeah, with Quantum, I do say it
fine.
suffers. It tries to be a game, but it succeeds to be maybe a simulator or something. At least it's like isomorphic to actual quantum computing. So it's useful for something, but what exactly, or like needs a very specialized mindset, which isn't exactly a gaming mindset.
Mhm. But yeah, I've regularly been surprised there hasn't been any Kerbal clones, good ones. Oh wait, did I get bronze and copper mixed up? Yes, I did.
Have there been bad ones?
Oh, there's loads. Usually 2D, has to be said. The silly thing is, Kerbal as oh, hold on. How do I upgrade this forge?
Build something. Build a forge upgrade.
Which one?
Item. You got any unlocked?
I don't know what it is.
I
Crafting.
actually think you should do. Well, maybe you do.
Fermenter, charcoal.
Crap.
I don't think
Forge
you do,
cooler.
anyway.
Yeah,
Anything.
forge cooler.
Oh, okay, cool. Back in a minute.
This is also when I say about the Dark Souls stuff. Your average player is nowhere near as good as you think. Really, genuinely, shockingly and surprisingly not. And it amazes me that games push so much towards difficulty rather than enjoyability and fun because of that. I mean, my mum likes racing games. My mum likes DDR. But it's very hard to explain to her, for example, the concept of, modifying or upgrading a car. She just wants to drive cars around. Or even things like nested menus are quite alien to her because there's no real-world analog that she's come up with. Yeah, the thing is, Kohaka, if Kerbal was half decent, they'd have released a sequel by now. Unity has a brand new physics engine that is perfect for things like Kerbal. Which I've tried out, and I'm genuinely impressed by it. But Kerbal, PhysX is a general purpose engine, but then now I've got a math engine fork. Yes, Tad.
We don't have an extra pickaxe anywhere, do we?
Just make one. They're not expensive. Oh, pickaxe.
He
No,
can't.
that comes from a boss. No, can we go and re-kill
That's
the
the
boss?
first boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, should we go and re-kill the boss for Tad? I don't
Yeah,
really
we need
know.
deer heads to summon it, don't we?
Ah,
Yeah, well, we summoned it with 10 deer trophies.
An entire box of trophies, bottom middle.
Is there 10 on there? No.
I've just been cleaning up the base as best I can, because why not?
I've noticed it's much nicer.
So we have to kill more deers.
It's gonna get even crazier.
Well, I guess I'm going deer hunting then.
Yeah, we need a lot better.
I'm hunting rabbits.
A lot more deer, a lot more leather.
So what was that? Chop
Alright.
down all the trees between us and the boss spawn area. Okay.
Yeah, and if you see a deer, kill it.
It's a biome between us.
We're
So-
right on the biome.
Adam, you are. Adam, can you turn
You
off
will
your
find-
friendly fire thing, by the way? Oh, what are these?
Yeah,
These
I
lagging out. Yeah.
You will find that in the biome C, there are not too many trees to clear.
Malcolm.
That wasn't me. I didn't attack specifically, waiting till you moved out of the way. You killed yourself.
Kohaka, the very fact that you can link me those diagrams means you are not qualified to comment on the difficulty or the trivialness of Kerbal.
Is triviality a word?
Yeah,
Success that is not needed for enjoyment. I think Kerbal kind of succeeds in that failing at the very first steps is kind of enjoyable.
It is fun, but the problem, yes, you're quite right. That a lot of the fun you have in Kerbal is the fuck ups, and that works well for quite a long time. And then you get to the point where you've done that, and now you can reliably get a vehicle into orbit. Now you want to do a staging thing, and then you realise you either need to be incredibly good at maths, or you have the grindy nightmare tedium of setting up a space-based staging system. I've never understood why Kerbal doesn't allow you to pre-record a flight, saying, here is my flight of flying my ship up to my space station and docking. Cool. Now I can repeat at any point, or I can set up a
You
cargo
can save a
run.
sub-assembly, so you can reuse like booster parts which
No, I don't
you
wa-
have
I-
designed.
No, I don't want to fly it. I've flown the ship into orbit once, which is great fun to start with. After a while, the novelty wears off. And then I'm building my space station, and I have to just sit here and do the same mission 30 times in order to get enough stuff into orbit. Like
I
automating
do
Yeah,
that.
but
not
I don't see
understand
any.
where the tedium comes from. If you know how to do the burns, it's not that much involvement. I
Well,
guess
but-
getting to that level of automation kind of is
Shaka,
like kind of a grind.
that's what tedium means. Doing something that's of trivial difficulty and not particularly engaging. That's tedium.
Yeah, but the grinding of blowing up ships before you figure out how to get to 1 kilometer, that's kind of not an error state because it's enjoyable. And your problem is not that the getting the booster part right is lots of launches, but that it's not less enjoyable than the shaky getting to 1
Anybody want
kilometer
them?
part.
Anybody want to clip that? A whole forest just killed me.
No.
Yeah, Schalke, but repeatedly having, repeatedly building spaceships and having them crash and go wrong. That's not tedium. It's
Why is it not?
You're usually modifying stuff, aren't you, in the
Yeah.
process?
That's playing the game.
yeah. Tedium is being forced to play solitaire for 10 hours. There's no challenge. You've made it easy. It's not very exciting. You've done it a whole bunch, but you have to do it to fill up your space station. That's the tedium of sort of mid-game Factoria. Kerbal. And so I've just always been surprised. Kerbal has such a following and so much stuff, and just never really made as much of it as I feel they could have.
I don't understand what part of
My
Kerbal
goodness.
mid-game is not gameplay. It involves more docking and involves more burning up in the atmosphere when
Sorry,
you
more
don't
what?
mean to.
Yeah, but it's boring after a while. Once you've done your... how many times have you done it? 10? 20? 30? 40? 100? Like, it's not exciting or fun at that point. You want to basically organise getting off to another planet, and the best way to do that is obviously to launch from orbit. So then you have to ferry all the fuel up and stuff. Once I've ferried the fuel up, done my thingy, now I want to do something else. All right, yeah, now you have to do 10 more missions ferrying fuel up. I just want to press a button marked replay the recording of me ferrying fuel to this location. Awesome, it's done. Remove the tedium.
You have a
got
point,
them.
but it's not like in Fortress Craft. If you have hooked up one copper vein, does it mean that you
Well, there's
should
a
be
beer.
able to skip hooking up
You have a
vein
bow,
2 and
DJ.
3?
No, because everyone is different. They're not the same. Whereas every flight into orbit
DJ.
is the same. Yeah? What?
There's a deer over here. If you would bow and arrow its face.
I'll try. Don't scare it. Fuck's sake, man. Dun, 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 dun.
If you scare them, then it's quite difficult.
I guess
I've got
slightly
7 on me
disagree.
at the moment. You need
Or one
10.
could say that in driving games, every lap is the same, and therefore it's boring and grindy.
Yes. Now, hands up everyone who's played Gran Turismo and had to do the 300 lap races. Oh, there's nothing fun about that. And that's generally, though, why we tend to do quite short races, so that tedium doesn't kick in. So on your 30th lap, you're fine. It's when you're you're on your 30th of 50 laps. You're miles ahead of everybody else. You can't lose. It's not fun. You want to do something else, but you can't. You're waiting to achieve that thing, but you can't do it, because it takes a whole bunch of just time to achieve that.
I'm recognizing there's a point in the progression where that kind of thing happens, but I am saying that it also goes away if you get good at it. Then it's way more like your first docks might take like 30 minutes or hour or something like that.
Yeah. So what's the quickest you can realistically do it at? 20 minutes? 10 minutes?
4 minutes. Maybe.
4 minutes. So you're going to upload for me tomorrow a video of you going from surface to dock with no mods in 4 minutes.
No, I was talking about the actual dock when the rendezvous has happened.
No. The moment from I have started my launch to I dock, and then finish offloading the fuel. 4 minutes. Giving you a look.
Maybe 20 minutes for that.
20 minutes. And
I'm giving you a look.
How much of that is just waiting?
There's a very large tree you're
Well,
smacking
it doesn't feel like
on.
that.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe some is like slow pacer action.
Did Adam get himself killed, and then
Nope.
as soon as he respawned, proceed to do the exact same thing that got him killed before?
No. I've just chopped down just a really big tree.
Oh, there's two big
kill you?
trees over here.
So
No.
if I want to time it, what was the thing that you post on how
Oh,
much
I can't
just the
even
time?
hurt that thing.
From how long from launch to dock? Yeah, Kohaka, fairly quick. It's still not a period of time, is it? 20 minutes? Even so,
10.
the majority of that's pretty boring. And my point is, the game would be better if I could set up my space station, set up my orbital refueling thing, and then essentially click a button and time just whizzes forward until it happens. But
Alright,
yes,
I'm running over to the boss.
by that point you are bored of repeating it over and over and over. That's my point.
You're good.
I would have liked with Kerbal was a way to plan your mission so that you knew okay, you start it here at X amount of time. It did the first stage deploy, second X amount of time beyond that, so that I didn't sort of have to keep a log in my own mind of I've got to change this at this point.
I mean,
So,
realistically,
automate it.
I mean, certainly with the new Perseverance thing, it's not coincidence that 3 completely separate nations landed stuff on Mars so close to each other, because it was the best time to launch. Now, I defy any normal person to do that in Kerbal. To now is the best time to launch because they're coming towards each other, and in the 9 months' time when I will arrive, that the planets become there, and you just don't. But
That's actually quite fast done. It's a matter of time skipping before the launch or after the launch.
Until what?
The flow that I'm thinking that you launch at a random time, then you try to do the transfer and see that it takes forever to do it. Then you can not do the launch load before, and then wait for the planet to be in a little better position, so the transfer doesn't take ages.
Yeah, okay. Now, hold on. I'm going to tab out here and I'm going to go to Steam because I've no idea what you're talking about. And to prove my point, I'm going to point out that I have spent 114 hours in Kerbal. That's my point. Everything you've said, I vaguely get it. But why doesn't the game just say, here's the best time to launch and here's how you get to blah, 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 blah. That's my point. It's just a complete sandbox rather than a game. And you've obviously spent a lot of time researching this, or you're a fucking boy genius when it comes to astrophysics. But more likely, you read that, or you watched other people's YouTube videos or whatever. The game doesn't have...
I think I built it from experience. Part of the thing is that you can experience it. You don't have to do the explicit maths. You can kind of try something out, and then adjust for feedback. It's like a slighter version of, oh, my ship blew up, but rather that, oh, that was so inefficient, was that really necessary? Doing it a slightly different way, oh, I have half fuel left when I do it this other way.
It's almost impossible when something takes several hours to achieve to work out whether or not run A was better than run B, unless you're taking this very, very seriously. And I know some people do take Kerbal very
Why
seriously.
would it be hard? The end result is quite easy to see. I have if I'm out of fuel or I have half fuel left.
Yeah.
It's clearly one is better than.
Again,
Right,
with
are we going to kill this boss?
with my 115 hours, I have sometimes arrived with fuel, sometimes with not a lot of fuel. Doing the critical analysis on why that happened is... I can't do it. It's completely beyond me. And I've played the game for a lot, and I'm good at physics, and I'm good at maths. And it's very poorly...
Are you now doing the reverse thing that because it's hard for you, you are assuming it's hard for everybody?
I'm assuming that 99% of the world's population is less well versed than me in physics and maths. Yes, that is a safe assumption. Most people can't even cope with...
Where you need the maths.
Where do I need the maths? Trig is maths.
You're already up there.
But in playing
let me flip it
Careful
over
where you
there.
need maths.
Trig.
Do we want to fight this thing at night?
For what?
Approach angles? Velocities? Angles? Maths? All this is maths. It's all maths. There's very little about in the game that's not maths, apart from trying to keep the nav ball pointing at the little marker.
Well, my experience has been that it's more like keeping the nav ball pointed at something rather than having explicit numbers too much.
I mean, I struggle to even use the little 6 symbols that appear over a I can't remember the name of it now. What's it called? A maneuver. Like even trying to arrange those 6 symbols so I can actually get the line to go somewhere, I find incredibly challenging. Partly down to the poor interface, but I really think that you are having, I don't know how many hours you've put into it, but I really think you are playing down the difficulty of this game for an average player.
I think it's hard, but I would like to say more that there is like depth to go into it. It doesn't run out that fast, and it's not feasible for a lot of players to get even at 20% of it.
We're ready to go.
Well, Cat has turned up. All right, doesn't even have achievements, does it? Of course.
Oh, we are doing the first boss.
Yes, because
Yeah.
Cat hasn't got
let me-
axe. Yeah, I'd love to see some stats, but unfortunately they didn't even bother to add achievements in.
I'll tank it, you guys kill it.
How about you're at half health?
Yeah,
That's kind of weird because there are in-game like milestones.
I could
So
probably
it
just
would be
punch
very
the hell out of it.
straightforward to map to achievements.
I mean, my personal feeling would be that less than 5% of people who've played it have made it to the mum. Yes, I know it's pronounced moon, I don't care. That'd be my guess. I would probably say...
You're saying that it says something about the game?
Yeah, that it's a terrible game. I keep saying this. It's an absolutely awful game. It's a great sandbox, and I've thoroughly enjoyed my time in it, but as a game, no, awful.
There you go. Tad, go grab the loot.
Nice.
Stab the crap out of it.
What's wrong with its
Where is it?
headwise?
Do you want to do it again?
Where does the
I can
where
summon
does
it
the
again.
loot live?
I need
Probably
the
inside
axe.
Mr. Chicken. Probably
Oh,
summon it.
hang on. Hard antler. What am I looking for?
Yeah.
Have you had that before? Or not?
I don't know.
Do you have a
We can do it
picture?
I
again.
think that was all new.
Should we do it again?
Yep.
Might as well.
I mean, my
No.
point is that when only 1/20th of your players have achieved the
Go for it.
second milestone in the game, that your game is very poorly.
Get over here!
You're thinking in terms of having a progression game where everybody needs to progress through.
It is a progression game, is it not?
No.
I visited perhaps 3 planets in my 120
They added
hours.
progression to it. Same as Space Engineers did.
No, progression is go to.
Shoehorned it in there.
The progression is get into orbit, go to the Mun, go to Minmus. Is it Minmus? Next one, and that's as far as I've got. I've sometimes flown past the other ones with no fuel, but I've never landed on one because I run out of progression and I don't have enough skill or intelligence to get any further.
Chicken, move out the way. Let's take that. Apparently, it's only 2 of those to do it, so we could do it another 4 times.
I think there's a way to grind science if you can't get to
Where's the axe?
like another planet.
You don't get an axe, you get the antlers that you can use to craft the axe. Did you get that?
Right. Okay. Yeah. I've got smackers. Yeah. 3
I
technically.
got it.
Okay, so we seem to
One
have gone
per-
round.
There's also a sledgehammer you can do with the siege stuff. We can do it more if you guys want those materials.
Don't know yet. We'll see. Not yet.
Shaq,
Oh,
we,
Hail
seem,
Warrior.
we seem to have gone round in a big circle. I'll start with my initial point. In Kerbal, when you've unlocked everything, the game is still way too difficult. It is beyond my skill level to progress further. I have spent all the science. There are no further upgrades because the upgrade path is trivially short. So I am expected to get better. I am expected to get smarter. I am not going to be doing that. So therefore I will never see any of the rest of Kerbal except in a YouTube video.
That's got manly.
I believe you, but I don't think you're representing that it's somehow unfair situation, and I'm not totally getting that.
I'm not necessarily saying it's unfair. I'm saying it is poorly designed. The way I would have done it is I would have made it so when you created a part. I don't know which one you are.
I'm middle right.
Doesn't help me.
It's a Shaka.
I would have designed Kerbal so when you first built a spaceship part, it only had a 5% reliability chance. The chances are for every minute of use, something would go catastrophically wrong with it. Once something goes wrong with it, you can then earn research points to make it better. Once you have brought its reliability up to 100%, you could then use research points to make it stronger or lighter or more powerful or more efficient. And there's no particular limit to this. If you want to sit there and grind for 100 hours, I'm at the base.
Oh. Standing on a log, I want to see the physics.
They don't sink. So if you want to sit
I'm
there,
standing on a tree, so the tree, yeah.
want to sit there and grind your progression for 1,000 hours in order to make the game easy, I feel that option should be available to you. You don't just sort of dead end the progression and go, you're not really good enough. Sorry, you're gonna have to. That's all you get to see. You don't get to see Minmus anymore, which is literally the situation I'm in with Kerbal.
But you can grind money by doing like
do
the
what?
random missions.
To do what? What? There's nothing left. I can put as many parts of my spaceship as I like, and it still can't get to Minmus because I'm not good enough. Or Kerbal also has the horrendous issue you can put more parts in your spaceship and the spaceship ends up worse with no indication from the game whatsoever that is what you've just done. I believe there is
the
a
indication that it doesn't work? Some kind of indication?
So you're telling me my iteration time should be 10 minutes. So I change one thing. That is me. You change one thing on your spaceship, fly it up. Oh, it doesn't quite make it. Change one thing, do it again. That's not how NASA works. Like, I think the game now has a delta V per stage indicator because it was part of some mod, and they finally realised that maybe giving their players basic information was a good idea. I believe that's in now. I've not played it, so I don't know. I'm hoping. I mean, again, if everybody
who built this bit? The mob just walked into our base.
Uh-oh.
No, not. I'll missed. But yeah, I am genuinely surprised there haven't been more like arcadey versions of Kerbal, multiplayer versions of Kerbal, VR versions of Kerbal. I'm really surprised there's not been a lot more Kerbal clones. It has been an enormously popular game, and a lot of things about the game could be very much improved, starting with the physics. Then we'll see what a job they do. I forgot the name of them now.
Well, that part is interesting. Although I guess if it theoretically should be a bad game, it should be unpopular. So the why it's popular when it's a bad game.
Remember, bad game, as in game, not as in a bad sandbox. As in, it is a bad game, ostensibly a bad game. That doesn't mean, well, I can name lots of games that were. The Matrix was a very popular game. Doesn't mean it was good. But my point is not that it's a bad sandbox. My point is that it's a poor gameplay experience. That doesn't not the same as you know. I've had loads of fun in Unity, just messing around Unity. You know, just putting physics things together and messing around with them. I'd be hard pressed
I
to
don't
argue
know
it's a
whether it's
game.
good or bad, but the iteration cycle, because lots of things can go wrong, that can be incentive to think ahead about the things. And doing like 10-minute cycles is an okay thing to do if you don't want to overthink stuff. And with like time acceleration, it doesn't need to be that long.
But do you understand what I mean? That I can modify my vehicle, my spaceship, think I've done a good job when I've made it worse. And the only way to test it is to fly it up and go, oh, it's just wobbling.
Yes, I think that's a positive property rather than a bad one. The experience is in the failing and discovering the thing and experiencing why it is that way. If it be indicated you have made a crappy spaceship, don't launch this. That doesn't explain what's wrong with it or why it's important to get that bit right.
No, but it could tell you delta V per stage.
Yeah, and I could think there are some numbers, but I kind of skip them. I have never found them interesting to look at.
Yeah, I see. This is where I you can't if you don't know your delta V, that's your literal parameter that says how good your spaceship is. Literally, here's your delta V per stage. That is your primary number saying how far your spaceship can get into the cosmos.
That's the mileage. There are other things that can inform whether it's good. If you have great delta V but low impulse, you won't get anywhere out of gravity wells.
Right, but assuming you can do that, delta V is changing velocity, by the way. If you've got high delta V but a low impulse, then yeah. Point is, game doesn't tell you. Game should really tell you. I'm going to call this one House 1. Hopefully somebody remembers. Alright, are we ready to go on our...
Portal? Out.
No, we can't, but we're going to go on Malcolm's boat.
Have you built your portal yet, or can you not build
My
a portal?
boat?
No, I built it.
Adam, have you got a second
Alright,
one? Adam?
awesome,
Got
fine.
the ingredient, the materials for a second one.
No. How many people can fit on the boat?
I think technically it's meant to be 2, but
Right.
We are going to physics it.
I feel like we're playing musical chairs here. Wait, are we going to wait for Tad and Henry?
1 sec.
yeah, I'll try and reverse the boat out first. That's the slow
Go
boat.
on without me.
Are you sure you don't want to come and see the evil planet of evil?
Oh,
I mean,
should we just have brought enough resources to build another portal with us?
Yes, what I said earlier.
Henry, can you
Yeah,
bring
you're
the,
gonna
can
build
you
a
bring
portal
can
over
you bring
there.
the circling cores? See anything I think we'll need. How many should we need? Can you bring 2 circling cores? They're in one of the things. All the rest is easy. Yeah, 2 circling cores and 10 grey dwarf eyes, please.
Wait here. There's a ladder on the side.
5.
Adam, in front of you, there's a storage chest as well on this boat.
That just looks like a trapdoor that's going to go into the bottom of the ocean, so I'm not opening it.
It's not that. It's got nothing in it, but it is a. Wait a minute. Can I hit them from here? Let's have a look.
There was an actual seat on the boat.
How many circling cores?
2 circling cores, I think was the order.
One shot.
I have 3,
Where's
and I'm
it go
carrying too
backwards?
much. Oh, god damn it.
Go forwards. By the way, you can mouse wheel out to, which is amazing. Actually, I'm not sure what that'd be on the joystick.
Oh yeah, so I can.
I'm just waiting here for you guys to come.
All right.
I'll have fun.
You're not coming. You're building.
Building.
It's Star Chicken.
Multiplayer Kerbal with VR, motion platform support, really nice graphics. Oh, that'd be fantastic.
It's a Grey Dwarf trophy.
So
Are
you
you
can feel your butt jiggle while your ship's taking off.
Yeah.
You might not want it to do that.
I think
Reversing.
part
Can
of
you beat, please?
Boop, 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 boop,
Thank you.
boop. I think part of my problem with Kerbal is that the technology available to you as the player, not the spaceship technology, as you as a player, is worse than what we had in about 1954.
There's a ladder. There's literally a ladder there you can connect.
Like, there's no real system to plan out your spaceship or your mission or anything like that. And it just boggles my mind that never got added.
There are partial things to plan the mission. Outside of touching ground, there is like moderate tools for it. You can plan many burns ahead on what you are going to do.
Yeah, but I can also hold on. That's not a plan. That's a task
Tell me if there's
list.
rocks ahead.
A plan.
What do you mean by planning then?
Well, there's no information about whether or not what I'm doing is a good idea.
It's the consequences of my actions. Am I going to intersect with this thing if I do a burn in 5 minutes' time? If possible.
Yeah, I kind of like the game to be able to more or less work out my maneuvers for me. I'd like to go here, here's my spaceship, work it out, I'll do it. And if I want to do that part of the game, I can do that part of the game. But that part of the game, quite frankly, is beyond me. I've unlocked everything, I've got all the parts, I can make a reasonably good spaceship, I hope. And then I'm ended up going, I should not be expected to understand Hoffman transfers in order to play a fucking computer game. I should not be expected to understand gravity wells. This is my point earlier. If you're skilled, you can do this with the starting parts and a spaceship worth $10,000. If you're shit, like me, you should be able to unlock this uber-duper super spaceship where you can just completely it will trivialize anything in the game. And you find your own comfort, or you set yourself challenges. I would much rather that was the approach they took, rather than the current approach, which is to gate it behind an understanding barrier.
Where is it ready, guys?
I have no bow.
Oh.
I see there's a danger that if there's an option to do it the easy way, there might be less incentive to engage with the hard parts.
How close is he gonna come? Yeah, that.
No, because again, back to DDR. I used to play DDR with invisible arrows. Then you don't even get any more points for it. It's just a way of doing it harder because I was so fucking good at the game.
Adam, you're saying
I guess
on
with
fire in the
Gearball,
sea.
the points don't really that matter, and it's more about the feedback from the mechanics themselves.
Adam, I'm not sure if you can go and get those things, but
I'm not
Like
sure.
in a car game, if you
no, they took down to the bottom. Great.
if you have the option of driving assists, you might be tempted to keep them on
But
for
I
a
don't.
lot of time.
I turn them off until I find the difficulty point I am happy with the game. But there's the argument. Should every racing game have no ABS, forced manual gears on? Or should it allow... Exactly. Should you remove the suggested driving line from the game because it makes it too easy for players? No. Should you be able to set it up in a multiplayer game? Yes, I do feel you should try and balance the skill a little bit. But that's my point. Max plays with it on. That's more power to him. That's great if he plays racing games. I play with most of the assists off because I'm better at racing games.
Ironically, I enjoy playing racing games with the driving line on, but I prefer to play it without any braking assistance like that. If that's my difficulty, because I like to know what the official best way of getting around that corner is, so I can learn in the future and then look at a game, for instance, that doesn't have the capability and go, oh, yeah, well, in the other game I learned I should take a corner like this in this way, so let's try it that way.
Yes, I did link an article before
Died.
about Forza. Microsoft did a fantastic deep dive analysis on Forza players' habits and when they turned on assists on, when they turned assists off, which assists no one turned off, which assists everyone turned off.
That's cool. The win, sorry, is a pain in the ass, by the way. So
Yeah. And which players turned assists off immediately, which players progressed, and then because the idea was they were trying to get it, so the game would say to you, "Hey, why don't you turn ABS off? We don't think you need it," or you're the sort of player that would turn it off. So it was a fascinating deep dive into the that, because at one end, if you turn on all the assists, you don't. All you have to do is keep the trigger pressed and make sure you're steering left or right, approximately at the right time, and you'll do okay. And at the other end, it is extremely difficult, really, really, really difficult. And that,
Your previous point about you don't want to understand gravity wells, but we want to visit other planets.
Mhm.
That feels like a lot like saying that I shouldn't need to understand blinkers in order to drive a car.
no, but I can select, in a racing game, I can visit every track. I can play in every car. It's not blocked off for me because I'm not good enough. Might not come first. That's where your points come into, Matt, to play.
Also, driving tests are a thing. So if you don't use your blinkers, you don't get to drive.
Don't use your what, Malcolm?
I know he said blinkers, so I was
Yes,
using
but
the same word.
he's allowed. He's not British. He can use the wrong word.
Why? Just because they.
Why do they call them blinkers in America? Because they blink.
Well,
American
but we
words
call
are
we
dumb.
call we call like
Why
blinkers.
don't we
or
call it
horses
fall
flat.
instead of island? Because the leaves fall.
Ocean.
Oh dear.
It's like how they call the pavement the sidewalk, because you walk on the side.
Yeah,
Malcolm,
because without that, the Americans didn't know where they were going.
I'd like to
That's the
point.
Michael McIntyre reference. Yes.
I suffer from. Is it Trestilophobia? I think it's called.
Good point. Let me.
Yeah, no, it's all right. No, it's all right. But this is fantastic. They've definitely taken a few leaves out
water's
of
really good.
out of
Sea of
Thieves.
Thieves.
Yes,
Storm.
I
God,
Well, hold fast.
rocks.
I think I would put this in the top 10.
By the way, you do get air, and
What?
you
To
can
hold
fall off the
fast.
boat.
Hold
Try
fast
it.
on the. There we go.
I stopped holding fast for reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put that certainly in some of the top 10 water I've ever seen. That's absolutely superb.
For a 600 meg game.
What's number one on that list?
Sea of
Sea of Thieves.
Thieves. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's a good one.
To be honest, it's
just-
kind of got it in the title, so.
Well, it's. I mean, that tech is superb. That tech is unmatched and unrivaled. But now they've done it, you can go, wait on a minute. I can see how they're doing that. I can copy it. The clouds in Eden are only a hair less good than the clouds in Horizon Zero Dawn, which were groundbreaking 5 years ago.
It's really annoying we can't. There's fog everywhere because sometimes you get little islands you need to go to.
Is the back of the boat pixelated?
Yes, the whole game has low resolution point for
Low
textures.
res textures,
Nice.
yeah. 600 megs. The shadow under the boat looks pretty good though.
Yeah, it's because it's just the textures that are rubbish.
But why would they fix it? They're near the top on Steam already.
Oh, Harker! So I'm gonna let you into a secret. Sea monsters exist. I've never seen one, but they exist.
Hmm.
I feel like now, like Sod's Law, where we've got 3 of us on a boat, we're gonna find a sea creature, sea monster.
4 of us. 2 of us are sharing the same space.
Oh yeah. Oh really? Oh yeah.
Amazing.
You inside each other.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's a whole new term to the word seaman.
Oh.
Oh, good. I'm dry again.
Might be a minor point, but I'm thinking
No.
if getting over it would have an easy mode where the physics would be more forgiving and players could climb the mountain, would less amount of players try the hard mode or what the physics are currently? There's some value in making it a set difficulty so that everybody can refer to the same experience.
that is why you have difficulty settings in games. I have played Doom and I completed it on Nightmare. I don't recommend that. It's very, very hard. But if you have played it through an easy, we can still chat about the annoyance of the Marauder block system, or the jumping puzzles, or the boss fights are going forever. We've still done the same content, just at a different level of difficulty. Or you didn't use any of the runes, and I used all the runes. Oh, well, it's much easier with the slow-mo rune on the shotgun, for example. So we have, hopefully, all experienced the same content, just at different levels of difficulty.
I feel like you would have experienced different content in the same graphical scheme.
Oh, great. Fog goes away and we hit
I mean,
Storm.
I haven't experienced identical content, but
This is going to get fun for you, by the way, sorry.
boss fights are still boss fights. They're just on the easy difficulty, they're just much less of a challenge. But we've still gone through the cutscene at the end. We've still got that cool bit where the boss summons his big shield, and the bit where the lady scientist gets taken over by the Arachnotron is amazing. I don't know what difficulty I'm on. Difficulty is more or less how long the boss fight goes on for.
And those are like the linear bits, or like the movie bits of the game.
I see Land
And, like,
Ahoy.
the game bits are the other bits.
Yeah, but a boss fight is the same. It's more or less how long it goes on for. It's the size of the boss's health bar. Very few games have rocks.
Rock.
I saw that just a little bit.
Yeah.
You
Very
say
few.
you can see Land Ahoy.
Very
Land
few
Ahoy.
games.
Oh, there's the raft.
Hey, Shaq, we found
Oh.
your raft. Very
Hey.
few games have different bosses per difficulty. Resogun would be the only one I can think of off the top of my head. I think maybe Ultra Stardust too.
When you say different bosses, do you mean like as in they're mechanically different, or just like they're actually just a straight up a different boss?
Go on,
Oh,
Chuck.
okay.
Mechanically different. I'm sure there are some, but 1%, 5%, very, very, very small number of games have.
Troll!
Where?
In front of the boat, behind the tree.
Trying to think
yeah.
of something I know of. Hades adds some extra bosses and like some extra like
And get back on the boat, Adam.
Why?
in a way.
Troll. Someone want to give the boat a push backwards? Oh no, it's fine. Yeah, there.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, there, that one.
Adam, do you count Terraria where they add different phases to the boss fight depending on the difficulty? Or is
No, I would count that in the
I'm at Marrow, good.
small percentage.
that- Oh, okay.
Bye, Adam.
How do I use this boat?
I'll
Uh-oh.
see. Keep coming back. Keep going. I'll see if
My
I can pick you up.
raft.
Yeah, your raft's fucked,
Oh.
buddy. I'm trying to turn the right way for you.
No, I'm
Oh, yeah,
so
you're
screwed.
actually gonna die. Yeah, you're
Yep.
dead. There's nothing I can
It's
do.
alright, I just got better at swimming. And I died.
I've got no arrows. I can't help at all.
Oh, did you
Now we have to decide: do we want to build the portal or get DJ back here?
Well,
Yeah, we should.
building a portal is the quickest way to get me back.
Mr. Chicken, have you got any arrows?
Nope.
Do you have any circling cores?
Yes. 2. No, sorry, 3.
3. I think we need. Oh no,
Two.
we won't need 2. That's fine. Have you got the other stuff?
I think so. What was it you said?
20 fine wood, I think it was.
Might not have wood.
Wood and
Uh-oh.
stone.
Got 11 wood.
It's fine wood,
Oh, I haven't got fine wood, no.
so we don't have the stuff here.
Well, hop to it. But yeah, Brett, I would say Terraria is one of the games that does. There aren't many. Most, like Borderlands, certainly doesn't. All the bosses just have more health and different difficulties, that's it.
But there can be an issue that if it's numerically easier, then the qualitative parts of it don't matter. When
Oh, land's
in
a little
harder
bit safer.
difficulties, the qualitative differences like matter.
Turnboat.
I don't
It's fine.
understand
Power, 1 sec.
what you mean by qualitative differences.
Like if in easier difficulties you don't need to pay attention to the boss pattern,
Uh-huh.
but in harder difficulties you need to pay attention to it.
Uh-huh.
Then
And-
even if the pattern is there, the player like doesn't experience it.
Uh-huh. And I put out an easy difficulty because I wanted to, and I completed the boss, and I'm happy with that. The problem. Oh,
Maybe
fuck
it
me.
results in a working experience, but it's different.
It-
When you earlier were saying that you have experienced the same content.
I have experienced the same content, but I've experienced it differently, which is a absolute truism. Everyone who plays two identical games, as long as it's not an on-rail shooter, will experience it differently. That's just a statement of fact.
I thought boss have a boar chasing him naked, and then
I'm working on stuff.
When's it safe to get off?
I would wait now because I think what that in front of us I think is the low level area. So we go there. We might also be able to get some fine wood to make the
Okay.
for Adam.
All right.
That's my plan.
Meadows.
There we go. That's what we want. Oh, we've hit the lack of wind again. If I turn quick enough, there we go.
I was
Again,
expecting there to be a different biome in the second continent, but it seems to be same.
There is. Spoiler alert. There you go. Hey, okay, right. Missed on.
Oh,
missed
deers. Deers at 4 deers ahead. If you want
That's
them.
fine. I mean, I don't have any arrows.
Oh.
Yeah, I think a lot of it, Schalke, is
Right,
you
come-
seem to
come
be suffering under the same, I would say, misconception that a lot of gamers do. Because I suffered to
Watch
do
out for
it,
the tree.
therefore you have to as well. Because I play it difficult in a difficult way, you must play it difficult as
Too
well.
hard. Oh.
Yeah,
I'm not
I've got a
sure
good axe.
that you understand it in the same way. It's not about suffering.
It is if I want to get to see that cool new spaceship, but I have to fight a boss I don't particularly want to fight, and I've been on that boss 3 hours. That's suffering. isn't it?
Thing
It's
is,
fine. I got. It's alright. They come to me. They die, and they just run away.
It's certainly not fun.
Well, it's Dukkha, yes, but I have
they are
a
coming.
different
Stand behind me, stand behind
approach. And I guess I have different hard to relate because I don't exactly get excited or
I
think
can build a
about
portal.
content that is not in front of me.
Yeah,
You like
but
your progression, and when your progress is denied, that you suffer a lot.
sure. But when you're
right?
fighting a boss, your progression is you want to kill the boss, right? If you're on the boss for 5 hours, you're not having fun. You want it dead. The fun, surely, is in the success at that point. The fun is in the.
Well, no, not necessarily.
The
I
fun
mean,
is.
I don't know.
No,
I've seen people
what-
fight Sans and Undertale for like 12 hours in
Yeah,
a go, and
the,
then
the fun. Yeah, were they on stream for money, Brett? The
Sometimes,
fun,
yes,
the
other
first
times,
few times is in the journey. But once you have spent a certain amount of
Once you
time,
find
depending on you, on a boss, you then wish for the destination. I love riding my motorbike. I love it to bits. But after half an hour, 3/4 of an hour, 2 hours, I just want to be there. I don't want it. It hurts. I'm bored.
We're done.
I think at that point you should put the game down rather than play it.
So I should just say,
Yeah,
all right,
put the motorbike down.
we're playing this game. We're trying to defeat this boss. Yeah, fuck it, guys. I'm out. Do it for me. That's not shit. And also, you're telling me the correct response to a poorly designed game is to rage quit. Well, how about the game's designed properly? How about the game is, and interesting reminder, games are supposed to be fun. They're supposed to be something you do that you enjoy, and it's
I guess in a way this is comparable to the should griefing other players be allowed kind of thing, because that's a type of fun that also isn't fun for someone else.
yes, that's slightly different because one man's trash is another man's mother.
There is a content warning in Getting Over It about that the right thing might be that somebody might have had too much frustration to be playing a frustration game. So they should really put it down or try another good day, or when their nerves have like regenerated.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm mostly talking about larger games. The Warcrafts, the Diablos, the Borderlands is.
Borderlands is core word. Damn it. Shit.
That roof okay?
No, that doesn't count as a wood roof. Unfortunately, you use actual
bollocks.
roof. I know we tried that.
That's why our old house is a floor, and then a floor above it, and then a roof above that. Kohawk, you're on fire.
Oh, that's
26 or 45.
Yay, I found my corpse.
There's not a phrase you hear outside of gaming, is it? But now if we can get our foothold on the second continent,
Working on it.
then
Pretty
that seems like a good point. to
Pushing
stop.
me.
I'd like to point out, Malcolm, if you'd actually just bothered to run south for about 3 minutes and launch from there, our boat journey would have been about 1/4 of the length.
Oh, Hulk, what have you done?
inside, and I don't know why.
That sounds boring.
I don't know. I also try.
We just want to be your
Okay.
friend. Get up here. Flee.
Got 20 fine wood.
Put an arrow. You've got 20 fine wood. Okay,
No,
so
have
what
you
else do
have you got 20 fine wood?
need? I do.
That's it.
Do you want to lob all the stuff to me, or do you want to make it?
Actually, probably
Do
safer.
you have the recipe? Do you have the recipe for it? Can you
Yeah, I do now.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I've got fine wood.
Let me lob that to you.
Yeah.
Wow, this is lagging
So
like
you need to call it
anything.
home one.
Idiot.
How do I behave, Mark? Okay, I'm building a portal.
Yeah, correct. And then what will happen? You can rename them, so don't need to worry about that.
Right.
God, oh my god.
Ah,
Where do you want it
or-
built?
Okay, so the server is lagging like anything.
Not for
It's
me.
usually
It doesn't like having everybody in two places.
no. I mean,
We're fine over here.
I've just select pick up coal, and it took about 5-6 seconds. Then I said put coal in inventory. I'm on 4 seconds to put coal into the smelter. Server is currently using up 3% of my CPU time. It does seem to be capped at exactly 2 gigabytes though, so I suspect that is what the issue is.
Where do I want to put this portal? Anywhere?
Anywhere you want it, that's the...
There.
Are you on the high
Built.
seas?
And then you press E to set tag on it, and then you call it home one. Bang.
All one word? Lowercase? Well, capital H, lowercase
You have to
O-M-E.
ask
It's house 1,
Captain.
just lowercase, yeah.
house. Do you mean home? You said home, right?
I don't know.
Doesn't matter actually. Call it
Once you do it the
house.
same, the portal should start glowing.
It's house 1.
Try house one.
I love this. I love
Unconnected.
I love the
Wait for
unbelievably
it.
programming. Portal tag colon quote house 1 quote square brackets unconnected square brackets.
So, H uppercase or
No, just house 1. Just lowercase.
lowercase?
All lowercase. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
This is how magic works, by the way. It's a good system.
Housel.
There you go. Go ahead.
Oh my god.
Shauka, do you need a hound?
Wait a
come
minute.
here.
I'm more worried about
I
not
just saw-
training these into you.
I just
I'm alright.
heard a sound effect that was it was some dungeon defenders. What was it? Was it the necromancer rezzing someone sound effect, I think? I thought it was the portal coming active, but it wasn't.
You sure?
No. Well, it's not
Oh, the
active.
portal was active a second ago.
Oh.
It is active now. No, it's a funky sound.
Oh. We built the portal the wrong way round. Oh dear, I'm not sure we can use the portal.
Oh no.
Oh, sorry, we can just walk through it.
Yeah.
Oh dear lord, that is a horrendous loading screen.
Yeah.
Hello, Adam.
Let's see that, Lodi.
Hello.
Oh.
An item prevents you from teleporting. Wait, what?
Metal.
Yes,
Carry
so-
it.
You can actually. That's not true, Henry. You can do, but it has to be put in your checked-in luggage, not your carry-on. Where's our? Where's my corpse? Is my question because I don't seem to see my corpse. mark.
The south, west, east. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't see
Somewhat
it either.
far.
I'll run with you, Adam.
Aw. Will you hold my hand?
I wanna hold you.
Okay, TMI. I don't know where you guys came from. Because
This
see,
way.
This way. Yeah.
How much
you
is
can look
that-
at the map. You should see the
No.
area where you've.
Oh, there's something to the
Oh,
left.
Yeah. So,
Oh crap! I'm out
but you
of
haven't
stamina.
chopped down trees, so quite frankly, being able to understand where we've been and where we haven't is.
Risty brute.
I see.
Another one.
I see a death.
Great Dwarf
marker.
Shaman. Ow, that was not the way that I was supposed to go. Oh, poison. Fuck off.
Running through your veins.
Yes.
Well, good news. Falling trees do only moderate damage to structures.
I feel cold.
There is a great
Because
beard
you
in
have
here.
been
He's very rude.
I'm sure there was a stair there. Oh well. Where's the
There he is.
portal?
Is there any
Mr.
fine wood?
Chicken, look out!
Adam, you found it yet?
I've found
Have you died?
Schalke's corpse.
Oh, you're not visible to other people, Adam. I think.
It's almost west and south to it. Bit more west.
I see something here. This might be a boss spawning thing.
There's a boss spotted thing. Oh, you're there. Okay. I think it was further out. So that's Schalke's. I think
There's a
you were
troll.
further towards the roll. Yeah, keep going to the right, Adam.
To the
So
west.
follow the coastline. Oh, I see you.
Where's the portal? Oh, there's the portal. Right.
Yeah, it faces the wrong way. Sorry.
Yeah, Adam, keep going down that way, the way you're going
Yeah,
now.
I am.
I'm behind you.
I'm avoiding the troll. They have a cave troll.
Say it isn't so.
I'm starting to get bored and
Is it just
starboard.
people just giving me song references today?
What? How is that a
Say
song
it is.
reference?
Say it isn't so, I will not go. Tell the mic to not carry me home. No?
No. I don't know.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Weirdly based on Kerbal, I understand normal and anti-normal better than port and starboard.
Adam, you? Oh, your body's out there. Then.
Yeah, I think
Right.
so. Oh my god, there's a troll.
Oh, there's a troll.
For the love of piss.
Oh, look
Wow.
at. I
Oh, my
think
bad.
they've got a troll over there.
Hey, that's how they're getting in the doors open.
Was it in the helicopter game?
Schalke,
That
in my
forward
defense,
and forward are different.
Schalke, in my defense, your raft looked at the troll funny.
Forward and what are different, sorry?
Ah, I found your corpse, Shocker.
Forward and forward.
Brave.
Has anyone got any arrows? Because if I had arrows, I actually just wanted to make some crap. So I could just kill this
Forward,
troll.
forward is a
70
direction
arrows
and
on
forwards
me.
is an action.
Doesn't help you.
No, but they can be both be directions.
Well, forward and forwards
If you are
is the same thing.
if you are in a helicopter
you
that you are
have,
going in a
pickaxe?
different way where your cockpit
Nope.
is pointing, then
Yeah,
your forward and forward are pointing in different directions.
your velocity and your direction, your velocity and your facing are different. If you said forward and forwards, and you wrote that in code, I would take you outside and have a word with you about your naming conventions. Forward tends to be the not velocity. That tends to be facing as a rule of thumb.
Yeah.
But velocity and facing are much better.
And prograde is even better.
Prograde is just velocity vector, isn't it?
Yes.
That's where you're going, is it?
Yes.
But if I'm walking along, is that prograde? Am I travelling prograde? Am I facing prograde? Oh man.
I mean,
You
could be
fire
both sides, though.
side thrusters. Is that still prograde? Or does that affect prograde?
It would affect
Well,
the direction you're
it-
going because you
that
start
dep-
moving.
That depends on your facing. You can burn prograde or retrograde with your main engines, depending whether your face is
But
pointing
if they're,
forward or
they're
backward.
not your main engines, and they're pointing to your side, is that still... Is prograde still ahead of you? If you burning
Prograde
the
is always
side.
ahead of you, defined as the direction you're moving in.
Yeah, but your side, it's a side thruster, blowing, firing.
Prograde is your
Sorry.
forwards velocity vector. Your forward facing vector does not apply to it. So prograde is just your heading vector. And if you
And
if you thrust with your side thrust enough, that you change your prograde and you won't be.
and the direction, like right side to your prograde, is the normal and anti-normal direction.
Really? That's not right.
Define right.
Yeah, purple directions, normal and anti-normal.
Arrows. Right, I'm coming to kill that troll.
Yeah, but it's not though. Like normal is just the vector away from or towards something. Like, away from, generally. Like, if you look at a wall, the normal vector is looking back at you.
Well, yeah, but I guess it's in the context of orbit mechanics, where prograde is easy, and then down is often quite well defined, and that leaves like one direction,
Yeah,
which is up for grabs.
but that's not. Yeah, but that's not a normal. That's. It's a cross product or a perpendicular normal. It's a perpendicular vector, but it's not a normal. That's a really odd phrase. I know what you mean, but I'm trying to work out why it's a normal.
Because it's normal both to prograde and down.
Where's this troll?
I've just spotted a bug. If I'm standing in the ocean and I sit underneath the ocean, I don't drown.
Oh.
Right, let me just.
So I'm having to swim because I'm quite frankly so
Sounds
bad
like
at
a
swimming.
feature to me.
I have visual on DJ's body.
Which one?
Mr. Chicken, are you at the house
The
now?
old one.
Yeah, house 2.
Yeah, I could see my body and then I got walloped.
Killing the troll, hopefully.
What's my carrying that's now stopping me from going through the portal? I don't think I've got any I don't think I've got any metal on me.
Or.
I think I've got any
It's the
ore
only
on
thing
me.
I know of that does it.
Look in your inventory, you should
There's
see a little,
copper,
like,
right? Yep.
yeah.
Henry, copper is a metal?
Yes, well, I did not realise I was carrying it. Otherwise, I would have gone, oh, that's metal, and not be carrying it. There we go.
Right, I'll see if I can get over to my corpse now.
The troll is dead.
I'd like to have a game where you have
Yes.
to kill Moomin trolls.
Moomin Rider?
There are those things.
What? Where you
already in
kill-
existence.
Games where you kill Moomin trolls? My god, that's the worst thing I've ever heard of. That's terrible. They're wonderful, lovely things. Oh dear.
Yeah.
Lovely.
And I
They-
guess
there's a
that's
lot
why it's so satisfying to have a super brutal moving
Yeah.
game.
Oh, it was lagging then.
Yeah, I've got
Yeah, what,
the server is just lit up with packet gap bugs.
Oh.
Oh. I'm trying to open this chest, which might be a problem. I'm coming back to you.
Now I'm humming the Moomin's theme tune. I love that program.
What lyrics do you associate with it?
It's just someone whistling.
John on left.
No lyrics?
Stop swimming, you useless man. Why is my stamina not coming back? Oh, it's because I'm carrying too much.
If I ram you into the wall, you
No, I'm fine. Just leave me be. There we go. Stamina's coming back now. I'm good. I don't think there were any Moomin's theme. UK.
Well met, again.
It's interesting because it's quite iconic in Finnish. So whether they have tried to translate it or used the Finnish version or like had an instrumental version.
raft.
Yeah, it's just that. Wow, that is some bit right there. Now, listening to it back, I think I can spot where they cut a whole bunch of lyrics out. But yeah, there was no lyrics in the TV show.
Oh, that's different thing that I associate. It was the Moomy Valley stories or someone like the more Japanese style animation thing.
Oh, I don't know. The
Right.
Moomins is that. Anyway,
It's midnight.
yes. So
I
let's
was
go
going to
back.
say we can go kill the
Well,
boss. if we want.
let's get to the port. Let's just get to the portal, and we'll save that for the beginning of the next one because
Okay.
I've learned lessons on this stream. Hey, let's just go kill the boss. We're nearly done. That's a 2 a.m. bedtime.
Nah.
Hmm.
Fun.
Yeah. So we'll come back. Hopefully they fix those issues in the server as well.
I'm just taking this raft back to where the house is,
But
just
yeah.
to save you a bit of headache, Schalke.
So this game is just a lot of very pleasant tedium and grind. It's just aesthetically nice and just nice.
What about the bit where you're stuck in the ocean? Oh, there's a troll near our base.
Oh, crap.
Well, that can be
There
boss fight.
are many things by our base. Oh, that base.
Which
Yeah,
base? The new one or the
Shooting
old
it, the
one?
new one. I'm shooting it with the arrows from a long way away, or trying.
I've got arrows, but I am wet.
We knew that
Some
already.
black told us that.
Hey.
Troll. Yep.
That one.
Wait,
Just
what?
launching arrows at it from it.
That's the next. Yes.
Got it. Oh, someone else. Oh, is it something else or someone else?
So I've set it on fire.
Alright, I'm just.
So,
barraging
if
it
you
from here.
see
it's running
gre-
too far away.
If you see white numbers, it doesn't mean anything. If you see grey numbers, the mob is immune to or resistant to that. If you see yellow numbers, the mob is vulnerable to that.
Interesting to know. Didn't know that.
It popped up on
If
a
you see
tooltip.
no numbers, the server's lagging.
Oh, he's dead. Yeah. Nice. Continuing raft recovery mission.
That's fair. I quite look forward to the next patch on the raft. I wanted
Yeah,
to mod it.
Raft was really good fun.
I just couldn't find like modding it was going to be such a pain in the ass. So
Well, it's just yeah, it's not meant to do that. But the thing about the problem I've got with Raft is time for them to come out with new content seems very long.
yeah, it's too linear, their content. They need to basically say, oh, here's a whole bunch of new bits that you need to go off and get. You grind all this and that and the other. Whereas what they have done is how can I describe it? That they've added this very, very linear content, which takes them a long time to generate, and us not very long at all to get put together. If there are any more jumping puzzles, by the way, I'll see if I can get a refund because that was too many jumping puzzles.
Just lagging now.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
we have too many objects. It's lagging and using 4% my CPU. I think there's a hard memory cap of 2 gigs. I think that's what's breaking it.
I mean, Tad's just floating at the moment.
Well, that's Tad's internet for you.
Yep.
I'm gonna
Would
run
it-
back to the first area, by the way, so I log out at the easy area.
I actually remember a lot of people complaining. I think it's editing terrain can cause lag. I don't know if lots of trees cut down as well.
Yeah, they're just
We
physics.
should maybe knock them
I'm
away.
surprised this game added terrain modification.
Like, terrain modification shouldn't affect it because it's just a height map, but the physics trees definitely will do.
Subnautica ditched it as soon as they could.
Wow. As I mentioned, I can't apologize on behalf of terrible programmers. Yeah, I mean, I'm not even. It's the game just saved 600 milliseconds. It just shaved a character.
Shaved.
Yeah. Hey, I'm just waiting for you guys to exit cleanly, and then I will close the server.
I dump all the stuff I've got here. I'm going to dump it in my one, but I'd like to dump it in this chest here. Yeah, I can't. Okay, I'm going to have to leave.
I have left.
Yeah, I've left too.
Right.
Oh, we're leaving. Okay.
Yeah. Well, thank you all for watching, everyone. And we will be back. Yeah, we should work out what we're doing tomorrow. I'd like to do more Wreckfest if everyone can get it sorted. It was really, really good fun. And
I should definitely try it. I'm not sure whether it's actually going to work though.
Yeah. I would also like to try some more Live for Speed. I'd like to do some more Forza because motion platform. Wouldn't mind War Thunder as well because we did have fun in War Thunder. That was pretty good. So yeah, but we'll try Wreckfest tomorrow. And then I forgot the rest of it. Yeah,
I can't play Wreckfest.
I'm sure you can work it out.